Hello everyone, welcome to Dungeon Delvers, the channel of geeky people who delve deeper into the realms of Dungeons and Dragons. I am joined by the cast of my Dungeon Delver compadres, also known as the cast of Dungeon Delvers. Because we haven't done this in a while, can everybody please introduce themselves one more time so we know who's talking, goddammit? We'll start from the...
No.
We'll start from nearest to me, because, you know, why not?
Hey, it's Luke. It's Sentry. Sentry Dawn. Hell yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
Next.
Sorry, you're next.
Oh, is it me? Oh,
We're going that way.
Hi guys, excellent.
Say your name and who you're playing.
I did.
Okay, next.
Me! Hi, I'm Ollie. I play Sayores.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay, next.
Hello, I'm Joey, and I play Jacko and
Hey.
Athena.
And Athena.
Hey.
And I'm Charlie, and I'm playing Creek.
Amazing.
Hey.
See, that wasn't that hard, was it? It was so easy. so easy. Hi, I'm Fraser, and I play the Dungeon Master, and I'm fucking God. No, I'm joking.
But yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
no.
The power is in my hands.
It's not untrue.
If you, I'm guessing, I'm going to do the announcement for tonight. I'm guessing if you jump over to the Dungeon Delvers page, which Chloe promises to update, she's going to put on probably do new artwork or something. I don't know, something maybe that we've done.
Wow.
Cool.
We've been on a slight little break, so.
But the artist shall provide her drawings onto the Instagram account, so everyone can ravish in its luxurious presence and give it possibly thousands of likes.
Yes.
So amazing. Yes, that is the announcement for tonight. But yeah, we shall do a small little recap so you can have a little know what's going on last time. So last time we left our party on a bit of a cliffhanger from Thezor Wavenmaster. As he created some sort of device that could take you to a source in which the, Hlyn, the Shield Maiden, had basically been told where the source of this monster or creature had been awoken. And it's up to you guys to figure out what's going on. Basically, the Tinkerer Thazor used a magically crafted device to transport the party to a location shown by Hlyn. The party were tasked to find what awoken the beast that terrorised Bryn Shander, but found an ancient throne circle in the middle of the tundra, in the middle of nowhere. Behind the blizzards and shale and very terrible visibility, I would say, there were numerous amounts of giant thrones. Some of you investigated it and found pretty much nothing. But before you boomed a voice. It was a spirited essence of Reggaryarva, trying to get that one with the teeth.
Nice.
An ancient giant who protects these lands. He immediately set you into trial by combat to gain the rights of trespass into this sacred location. After fighting a giant skeleton and successfully slaying it, the party faced yet another two apparitions, forms of wind and snow, nearly sending Creek to an early demise. But managed to bring them at bay, or to bay. Impressing Reggaryarva, he opened up a staircase that led below, which his throne kind of dissolved into the ground and emulated these stairs that goes into the dark. Meanwhile, while you guys were victorious and taking a moment, Oakland found a familiar cloak with a very interesting emblem. Bringing curiosity to the party. The crow's core above, the wind and snow have settled. In front of you, a dark descent into the tombs of the ancients. What would you like to do?
I think last time we played, I was going down.
You was going down.
Yeah.
I think we should all just go down to be fair.
I can't remember who was behind me last time, but I know that someone was following just behind me.
Yeah.
I think it is as it is on the board. So if you look on Roll20, I think Sentry and Say are up front. You were following, I think, and then
I went first.
Or did you go first? Okay, that's fine.
I did, yeah.
In fact, you guys can give me your marching order going into this place. I don't mind.
I go first. Why not?
So get yourselves in a
Oh my
line.
god. She's not going in the middle.
What?
I'm not sandwiching myself. What?
So get yourselves in a line, nice straight line, so I can.
I got bored of sandwiches.
Everyone gets bored of sandwiches. Sometimes you need a sausage roll. So yeah, just get yourself in a line.
Oh,
Creek's
yeah. You
sort of
wanted
holding
to go
back a
second, didn't you,
little bit.
Sentry? There you go. You go,
Oh.
Sentry.
Creek's
Athena's going second.
secret weapon, spiritual weapon, has probably gone by now. I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah.
That's fine.
Sentry, move second. I thought you said you wanted to go
Vanishes
second.
into the distance.
No, Athena's back in second.
Oh shit! I supposed to chat.
Okay, if
Crush
everyone
the
can get
T-Rex.
themselves into order ASAP.
Yes, I am in order.
Okay, brilliant. Creek, are you descending or are you staying?
She's going to hold back while everyone descends just because she's a bit nervous
That's
and
fine.
isn't sure if she should proceed or not.
Fazil kind of looks back at you and goes, "Well, I'm glad someone's staying with me. You can't count my toes that I'm not going down there." And he kind of has a bit of a thankful yet not promising look on his face as he's holding this device that's still steaming, by the way. And he kind of looks at you for acceptance.
Craig sort of turns to him and sort of a bit unsure look in her eyes and just sort of says, "As long as we can get out of here soon, that will probably be for the best," and sort of pats him on the shoulder.
Well, soon could be a bit of an understatement, but I'm sure we can get out of here at some point before we die. Aye.
Well, I have no plans on dying anytime soon.
Well, neither do I. Got plenty of ale waiting for me back at Bryn Shander, especially my cousin Helen. She owes me something as well, so can he be falling to this thunder at this time?
We'll have everybody gone in at this point, so it's just me and...
Oh, so you'll wait. Okay, that's fine. What I will do in that case is I will move everyone into a certain map area who are going in and see what you see. You may continue.
and Creek's just going to turn to companion she's left with and just say, "So you trust these people?"
You send this to Thazor, sorry?
Yeah, that's all, yeah.
Okay. It'll be like, well, I kind of get tasked to do what I need to do, but you seem pretty trustworthy to me.
Well, I don't know them so well. I was sort of found and I've been taken on this adventure and nearly died. I just want to make sure that they're always going to have my back and that I'm going to get home safely.
Well, I'm sure, I'm almost positive they mean well. And when I did find you, I mean, I didn't know it was you, but I'm sure we'll, maybe we can go for a drink after this and talk about it and maybe build some more relationships with these guys, but I don't know about you, but I trust them.
Okay, and she's going to grip on tightly to her staff and start walking him.
Okay, I shall move you into the area. So you're here. Just let me know when you can see a new place on the map, everyone.
Nope.
Don't lie to me.
No!
Don't lie to me.
No!
Now.
Yes.
And now.
Yes!
Now.
Brilliant. So, as you start descending into the cold, dark. I mean, has anybody got any light sources before we enter?
My claws.
Walk up a lantern.
Okay.
My lantern.
Creek has light cantrip which she'll cast on her staff, the top of her staff.
I also have dark vision.
Okay, good to know, good to know. Let me just sort that out, make sure we've got the appropriate. Sentry, what are you using for a source? Just so I know.
Lantern. Or
Lantern.
just everybody else's shit, to be
Yeah,
fair.
that's fine. And you're using your sword sayer, is that right?
I'm using my claws because I'm in my wolf form.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, so you've got your claws out. Brilliant. So, as you kind of like make your way down, the wind kind of subsides down here. It was a pretty bad tundra outside, and it kind of goes eerie and a bit quiet. To the fact that you guys are now used to the tundra, kind of, I would say. It's kind of a welcoming atmosphere, if anything. But you still feel a bit uneasy making your way down. As you hear pretty much nothing. But what you do see, and going first, I would say that Oakland, you see this first. To your left, as you enter this dark hall, is a closed stone double door with no handles or hinges on the side. To your right is a curved tunnel blocked by an iron gate that has 1 foot square gaps between it and horizontal vertical bars. The iron hinges on the northern side of the gate indicate that it swings inward. Situated in shallow alcove at the far end of the hall are 6 braziers, each one in the shape of a 4 foot tall, 2 foot wide stone urn, held snugly atop a 5 foot high clawed basalt pedestal. Carved into each urn is a rune. Above the alcove looms a stone archway into which some words are inscribed. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'd say she'd probably do what she'd normally do and whisper Jackal to come forward.
Okay.
Jackal.
Yeah.
You can never. I can never trust you. Then.
Do you want to scope it out, and I'll try and get these readings as I cast Comprehend Languages?
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
You can definitely cast Comprehend. How long does that take? Is that instant?
Let me double check. No, this will take me about 10 minutes.
Okay. So.
So I will start putting my stuff together.
Yeah.
And cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay, you can absolutely start doing that.
And I will try and very quietly go forward.
Okay. You can move yourself freely on this
yeah.
map to where you'd like to go, I would say, for now. Just let me know where you're moving to.
Sayer's going to go over to this left part here.
Okie doke.
Through these. What are these things?
So to your right is... Let me just read.
Oh yeah, it's Sayer's right.
Yeah, you're right. So to your right is a curved tunnel blocked by an iron gate that has a 1 foot square wide gap between each horizontal bar.
Ooh. Can I investigate?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an investigation check. First roll of the night, boys. First roll of the night.
Hey.
First
roll
roll
of
of
the
the night.
Come on, let's go.
Gotta be shit.
If I can find investigation, there it is.
Reach rolls out. 11. So with an 11, you kind of make your way through, well, try and look through the bars, and you kind of look through, try and peer around the corner, see what they're made out of. Nothing really there. You can see that there is a passageway through these bars. And that's it.
Is there no? I didn't see a lock or anything on the gate.
Not an obvious lock, no. There's no obvious padlock and key.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, that'll be it from me for now.
Okie doke.
What's over here to the right? Is it like a doorway?
So to your left, so we'll do it in the character's view.
Sorry, yeah.
That's fine. Is a stone double door with no hinges or handles. And the door itself looks very... I mean, it looks incredibly heavy. But you can definitely see that it would be a passageway to somewhere.
I'll try and give it a push.
Okay.
Nice.
Just gonna have to read these things now as you do these things.
And if it seems heavy, Athena's going to come over and help.
Nice.
Okay. Make a strength check for me, please. Just straight roll.
Straight roll. Oh, not even with Athena's help.
If Athena's helping, you can have advantage. Yes, of course.
You're
Breaking my game by giving yourself advantage. Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's
17.
camera.
Oh, you needed it.
I saved
shit.
it.
Okay,
accidentally.
well, you needed it.
No. Take away 3 from that.
Take away
So
3.
it's it's a 14. Sorry, I rolled a save.
14. So with a 14, you go up to the door and you place both of your hands, and Athena kind of gets the edge as well and kind of ready to shove. And on your nod, both of you know when to go, and you go... And you hear just a slight of the door and of the stone gravel moving on the floor, but you don't push it.
Did Sayer hear that?
You do, actually, yeah. You're in a small room.
Sayer's going to look behind him and see them struggling with the door, and he'll go,
You guys need some help over there?
Seems like a rather big door. Yeah, I think we could do with some more help.
And Sayer's gonna plod over in his big wolf boy form. And
Okay.
he's gonna help him out, give him some more strength.
Okay. You
Go
don't.
see and help out as well.
Okay. You don't get triple or quadruple advantage.
No, I don't
one of you. One of you.
Yeah, I know.
One of you can make a strength check with advantage if you want.
Quite advantage.
Jamie, do you want to, or do you want me to do it?
No, I've already pushed, so and rolled, so you can roll if you like.
Okay, here we go. 15.
With a 15.
You rolled a 7. I don't know if it's going to make a
Oh,
difference
that's a
or
save. Oh, let me do it. Sorry, my bad. Let me do it again.
not. Just minus or add.
That's fine. Yeah, you need to do this. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll take your second roll because that is a strength check. You go and push the door. Still nothing.
Wow. Holy shit.
Hey, that seemed worse than what me and Athena do. Are you sure you're pushing?
I think it was actually about the same.
Great, come on, put your back into it a bit more. And I know you got some muscles under those fancy robes of yours.
I only have little arms. I'm trying. I'm trying.
At this point, you hear clobbering down the stairs as a familiar small dwarvish figure enters the chamber. And you hear him plod down the stairs and goes, right, brushing his hands. I've taken care of about 3 walls waving down here. How you doing?
He's not pushing hard enough. Is Jackal's going to walk away?
Well, it's nice to know that some people are pushing their weight. Isn't that right? Talking to himself.
Just have a look at these jars.
Okay. Make a quick investigation check. Or with
Let me
advantage
know
if you
when
don't
I'm done on my spell as well.
Okay, yeah, so you can't do it because you do it as well. Yeah, make an investigation check, Sentry.
Just the runes as well.
Or perception. Investigation perception. Sorry, Karen.
Oh, okay. Are they in any giant language?
So, perception check is a 7.
Yeah, baby.
You can see, I mean, it's a given anyway, that there are on the base of these runes, on these urns are runes. You look around and they're on each one of them. You can't quite make out what language it is though, unless you can give me a quick religion check.
Ooh, religion. Damn. Okay. I can read giant, by the way.
Okay, it's not giant.
Cool. Where the fuck is religion? There it is. Yep.
No idea.
That's all. Yep, one.
That's a dirty one.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah. You look at Oakland and she's currently preparing all sorts of like. I mean, you tell us what you're doing, Oakland, to prepare this spell. Give us a bit of flavour on the back end of this.
I'd say probably she's got like a blank book out, and in the same like circle, sort of. I don't know. It's just a magic house, Dr. Strange sort of shit. Just a circle, and it's like different languages all flickering sort of thing, as if it's trying to start like an electrical current, like it's flickering and then coming together. And I'm just trying to prepare the spell.
Okay, cool. You can do that.
Yeah.
And amazing. So you carry on. Sentry, you have no idea what this is.
Is it like it's just a big jar?
Yeah. So I'll give you the description one more time. So each. So we'll read it again. So there are 6 braziers, each one in the shape of a 4-foot tall, 2-foot wide stone urn, held snugly atop a 5-foot high clawed basalt pedestal. Carved into each urn is a rune. Above the alcove looms a stone archway into some words that are inscribed.
I love Luke's way he envisions it.
Because he was like there was an urn. It was about that big, about that tall, and then he said that it was on some
honestly,
things,
yeah, this is
5 foot high. So I was like, cover books.
It's like,
shit. Okay. Oh wait.
Okay. At this point, kind of Thazor makes his way into the middle and looks around and goes, "Right, does anybody need any help with anything? I can hear you already getting yourself into a faffle, and you've only been down here for a wee while."
Can Thea attempt to bend the bar?
Yeah, you can
'Cause
certainly try.
I'm gonna see. I might be wrong about this, but I don't know if I get an advantage on strength checks while I'm in wolf form.
Give it a read.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I
for
trust
it
you to
now.
know your own abilities.
Yeah,
Could
but I
while
don't
this
give them
is-
shit.
while this is happening, could Creek have a go at trying to push on the door again? But she's going to cast guidance on herself and then try and give it another
Nice.
push.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yes, I do. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay. Make a strength check. This is a natural 20 now, I thank God.
Fuck. I would have just.
Okay. Yeah, with a 15, you go and place both your clawed maws onto this bar, and you just really put your back into it, and it just doesn't move at all.
Would it be cool?
Go, Creek, get that door open.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Let's go.
Guidance. Go on.
And
get
then-
it.
She's a fucking buff lady.
Oh, only one, so
21.
21.
Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone?
So, yeah, I mean, with
20.
you guys turn around, and after Jackal walking away with Athena and everyone else trying to do something, so you got Saya trying to bend bars, and you got Sentry getting a bit confused with all sorts of different things. You just hear a as one of the doors swings open. On the other end of it is Creek with I'm guessing, a huge grin on her face.
Still going to sort of turn around and giggle and go, "It's open."
What did you do that?
And why didn't you push that hard on the first time?
Well, I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
No, well done. Shall we go have a look?
Okay. And she's going to
Uh,
turn around and walk
Okay,
through
let
the
me
door.
do some amendments,
Oh,
boys and
go
girls.
on.
So you're closest to this door, so I'm going to guess you open this one. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
Would my spell be done yet?
Ooh.
I would say not yet.
Okay.
10 minutes, man. 10
I know, but it's not 10 minutes real time.
At this rate, it's gonna be 10
Yeah,
minutes.
Good.
Real time is quicker than D&D time.
Good try. Good try.
Damn it.
True. That's true.
Okay. Yeah, so you're still casting your spell. The rest of you shamble on into this small room. And let me just have a look. This chamber holds 4 large wooden chests with iron fittings and built-in locks. Hanging from a hook in the middle of the ceiling is a 1-foot diameter iron ring with 4 1-foot iron keys in a single 1-foot silver-long key dangling from it.
So a shitload of keys in a basket.
Basically, loads of smaller keys and 1 larger key.
I smash open the lock.
Watch out, is there a broomstick somewhere? Ah, shit.
Harry Potter.
Where are these keys in this room? Are they in like the corner of the room?
Dang.
I will
They're
read
in
it
the
again.
middle.
Yeah. So, hanging from a hook in the middle of the ceiling is a 1-foot
Oh.
diameter iron ring with 4 1-foot iron keys and a single 1-foot long silver key dangling from it. So there's a silver key and there's iron
How-
keys.
How
Can-
tall would you say this roof is?
Let me have a look.
Just so maybe we could go.
Could Creek
I
start
have
going
all
and inspecting the chest of like the locks to see if she can match which key goes to which lock?
Yeah, let me just have a little look how large this place is.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum,
So-
bum.
So much to read. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 50 feet.
Oh.
Made for giants, baby.
Oh yeah, true. Didn't think of that.
Does there look like there's anything? Is it like flat wall surface? Is it rigid? Like, AKA, does it look like? Because Athena's got climb speed. Does it look like there's things she could grip onto, or is it like too steep and too flat
So
to
they're
climb?
quite smooth walls. So this looks like a tomb that was made for a purpose. So it's not quite like cave edges. It's very smooth rock on the wall. Creek, did you say you wanted to try something before we move on?
She just wanted to have a look at the keys and then also inspect the chest to see maybe if there's specific keys going to specific locks.
Okay, so the keys are 50 foot away from you upwards. So how are you looking at the keys?
If are they dangling down from the ring?
Yes.
Or are they lying down?
They're dangling down from a ring.
So she just try and see as best she can the sort of the ends of like what they look like and maybe the sizes, just to sort of have a look to see if she can match them to the locks on each of the chests.
That's fine. You make a perception check for me. You perceptive person, you.
Oh, 24.
With a 24, absolutely. You can definitely see that. I mean, working it out. Actually, in fact, make a general intelligence check for me while you're there.
20.
Wow. Right. So with a 20 on intelligence and perception, you've now figured out that it would make sense that those iron rings are for 4 crates, but yet one is silver. So one doesn't fit the bill, but the rest do. You only know, not anybody else.
I'm going to turn to both Saya and Jacko and just sort of point up to the keys and say, look, 3 of those match 3 of these, but 1 doesn't. So for some reason we can't get into one of these unless maybe we try and pry it open some way.
Okay, just so to let you know, 50 feet, it wasn't 50 feet. Just so you know, I'm just working the maths out. It's 30 feet.
It's 100 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
A million.
100,000 feet. It's in a plane.
Yes, 30 feet.
How did you say it was being held from the ceiling? Through chain?
Through a 5-foot iron chain, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, a 1 foot iron chain dangling from a key, yeah, from a ring.
Does the chain look quite thick, or is it like a flimsy kind of
Make a
thing?
perception check for me. You're seeing how thick the rings are and what's the fittings on the ring.
Right.
How tall are the
26.
chests?
26. You can see it is a. Well, it does say. Yes, it is a 1 foot iron ring cast into the top of the roof or the ceiling, and it is quite a sturdy iron ring. It's not flimsy like you get on a keychain from free from McDonald's. It's like you get like this thing is like the size of a toilet seat.
Okay, well that's not going to work. Okay, let me just check something quick before I move on. I just want to check that I have it, which I do actually. I'm going to, in the meantime, start trying to tie some of the rope that I have onto one of my arrows.
Okay. Wow. I like where this is going. I really like where this is going.
I just thinking of the meme where it's just like.
I'll try it.
Meanwhile,
I'll try it.
Saya is going to get on top of one of the chests.
Okay, you climb up on one of the chests.
He's going to stand up on top of the chest and attempt to jump as high as he can.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to
grab
jump.
it.
I'll let you know the chests are 6 foot high.
Okay,
so you're attempting to jump 25 foot in the air.
I mean, he's an acrobatic dude.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, yeah. With disadvantage, because
Bitch.
you're trying to do something insane. A 9.
Damn it. 17 would have been good.
Yeah, so you jump up off this crate, and everyone sees this except for Thazor and everyone else in the opposite room. You see him go, huh! You see his kind of wolf form jump up and just goes, and just lands on the ground.
Could Crete go to the top chest and take out one of her daggers and just try and see if moving it around in the lock could spring it?
So you're going to try and pick the lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a dexterity check for me, please. Are you proficient with a dagger?
Simple weapon.
Okay, with just a straight roll.
Yeah. 15.
With a 15. I'll let you know, give me a sec. Wow, okay, so with a 15, you go, just let me know which one you're going to.
The
one that you're closest to.
Yeah, this one here.
Okay, so you go up to the chest and you place your dagger within the padlock and you fiddle round and use your nimble fingers to kind of like twist and pull some of the mechanisms inside. Athena kind of looks at you and kind of gives you one of those kiddie side eyes, like kind of like weird looking what you're doing. As you see, kind of, I would say cinematically, as you see Saya jump off and go, poof, the key goes and it unlocks and falls off.
I'm gonna look at Athena and go, ooh.
You hear back, Athena go back, go.
And then I'm going to turn back to Saya and Jackal went, open one. Kind of the same sort of expression again. And then go to open the chest.
Okay, so
Saya looks extremely pissed, like how the fuck?
So as you open up this crate and you can see just the dust lying on top, it's quite a dusty place, this, and obviously rocks and things have fallen from various earth tremors and things that have happened in the past. But you see just kind of all the crap just fall off the back end of this as it opens up, and you see inside just kind of like the dust kind of opens with it, and you kind of like wait for the dust to settle. And sitting on a pillow, quite nicely made, embedded into the chest itself, is an elven arrow.
Ooh.
Which is very sleek in design. You would know this from some of the books you've read. And it's got a very sleek tail to the end and a very beautifully crafted tip.
Creek's just going to sort of very gently take both hands and sort of very slowly pull it out and kind of look it up around and just go, what a beautiful arrow.
Yeah, absolutely. You pick it up. Add an elven arrow into your inventory.
Saya's just gonna get. You said these were made out of wood, right? They look like wood.
They are made out of wood, yes.
Saya is going to attempt to smash the lid, just, like try and make a hole, because it's like wood.
Okay.
Saya's broken wood before.
Okay. How are you doing that?
So by the chest, he's just gonna like see whether the lid is there. He's just gonna like try and like smash into it like that.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh, an attack roll, not a strength check. Okay.
You're attempting to break something. Make an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dice and claws. Do I have the right things on? I do.
Okay, a 16 I would say definitely hits. I don't think a box really takes flame damage, but I'll add it anyway.
It's made out of wood.
So I would say with a 10, you go into it with your claws and scratch a huge kind of chunk off the top, but you don't manage to penetrate it.
Can I do an extra attack? Can I use all my attack?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh yeah. I'll go again. Can I keep damaging it until it fucking cracks,
I mean,
baby?
if that's what you want to do, you can absolutely do that.
Yes.
And I will say,
24.
with a 24, you absolutely do that. And you get your claws and you scrape, and you smash and you Hulk smash the shit out of this thing until the top end kind of like blows off and you see kind of a huge crack in the top and the dust goes everywhere again. I think at this point, Athena's giving you real good side eye. Like, what's really going on here?
I look over at Reek and I just go. It's just like, yeah, I can do it too.
And you hear at this point, you hear Thazor kind of run up and go, "Oh, is there fighting going on? Any more wolves? I can sort them out. Don't worry about it." And he sees you going in at a chest and goes, "Oh." He kind of like looks a bit in shock and goes, Right, each to their own. I'll leave you to it. And he kind of walks back out.
Can
I'll
Creek go
reach
to the third one while this is going on? Just sort of stink round and sort of give
Absolutely.
the side eye, like, all right.
So, as the dust has settled, you see really an interesting sight, sir. You see a form of an animal inside. It's got some sort of shape to it. You can't quite see it from the vantage point you're at, but you can see it's got like feathers from the gap.
Since I say I think it's an animal, he's going to be very slow and like careful, just not to scare it. He's going to lean in and try and clear the dust to see if he can see exactly what it is.
You can absolutely do that. Just make a quick performance check for me, just to see how well.
Yeah, sure. Performance.
This little bit thing here looks like a smiley face.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay, with the 14, yeah, you absolutely managed to move off any sort of like with kind of like tenacity. You kind of bring it up, and you use your claws to cradle it, and it's so strange because it's a stiff, dead form of a snow owl, just in its cocoon shape. Again, as you lift it up, you see underneath the pillow it resides on, which is very similar to the one that Creek opened.
You got an arrow, I got a dead bird. This isn't fair.
Well, let's keep going and see what's in all of these. And she's going to take the dagger again and try and open the third one.
Add a dead snowy owl to your inventory, so, and yes, make a dexterity check. Let's jump over quickly while this is happening to Oakland.
Hello.
Hello. We GTA zoom into the room as Thazos walks back out and kind of looks at you and goes, I have no idea what they're doing in there, but it looks carnage. Seems a bit more quiet in here for more Thazor's taste. What are we doing?
She's just gonna complete the spell and then look at all the writing around and try and identify what it is, please.
As Thazor walks over to you guys and kind of he walks over a bit sheepishly over to one of the urns closest to you, and he goes, well, that's weird.
What's going on?
Well, it's a wee bit of dwarvish on these urns. I can understand it.
Well, I just wasted 10 minutes.
I read that. Well, you didn't ask me, did you?
Is it all dwarvish, all the writing round that you described?
He goes kind of like plunders onto one by one. Kind of goes, aye, yes, that's what. Yeah, aye, they're all dwarvish, aye.
No, I was looking. I wasn't asking.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to look.
Yes, they are all dwarvish. You can see now your spell has finished, and you now can see clearly what they say individually.
Okay, seeing it's dwarvish, and obviously Thazor's got interest, I want to look at each individual one at the runes and see if it's an actual rune or if it's part of a language.
Okay. You can definitely see it's part of a language, and it is the Dwarven language. Okay. And he kind of like, as he's going along, and I'll put this into the narrative anyway, as he's plundering along every single one, you see him under his breath say out loud, as you can read them now, and he goes, well, this one says worm, which in common tongue is dragon. And he goes to the next one across and goes, well, this says vend, which is wind in your common term. The one you're by, wee lassie, it's actually fell, which is mountain. That's his mountain. And this one over here, it says dod in dwarvish, but means death. And this one over here says Craig, which is war. And the last one over here says Lev, which is life. Means life in the Dwarvish language.
Interesting. Do any of these runes look familiar?
In which way? Familiar?
Have I seen them before? Do I know what they, the reason why they're possibly there?
Why they would be on urns? I mean,
yeah.
Make a religion check with disadvantage. It's not really something...
10.
No. Unfortunately, you have no idea.
So I wouldn't know anything about runes, I assume, then.
In terms of runes, you've seen runes before. Runes on urns.
There's nothing like the one I've seen before, the purple one, right?
Nothing like that.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes, I will.
Okay. How high did you say these were?
1 second.
5 foot up on a floor pedestal, and they're about
Yeah.
4 foot.
DM
tall,
expects you to make notes, but DM
2
will...
foot wide.
Are you referring to yourself in the third person?
DM says yes.
I'm going to turn around to... I'm going to go to the one that says dragon, because why fucking not? Which I believe was the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, Sentry, can you give me a boost? And she's going to take her jacket off and that and all of her book stuff.
Okay, you can
Tie her hair up.
That's fine, you can do that.
Okay, cool. The and he'll begin like getting himself in position to be able to give you a hand up. The wording that he's read out here, it relates to what Reggaryarva was saying.
Yes, it is very similar, but what does it mean? Why are they on these things? I don't quite understand. I understand it might be a dragon. She'll go up and she'll get to the top if she can, and then like start looking in. She has got dark vision. Not sure if that'll change anything. If not, then she'll look in, feel around, see if there's anything inside.
Okay. Make a quick perception check while you're there. Why not?
Without trying to break it.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Okay, with the perception check of 21, make a quick acrobatics check while you're there.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, because you're so proficient in it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, so you go to climb up and you go to reach in and have a little look in. Are you looking inside? Is that what you're looking?
I'm looking inside. If it's big enough to go in, she's probably gonna go in.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you literally go to the top of it and try and have a little peek in, and you kind of like go, and you slip, and your arm falls in, and your other arm falls to it, and basically you like lodge your almost half torso within the top of this bit. So you're like lodged in, like you got like a bit of an echoed voice.
Cool. She's still gonna have a look.
Okay,
she don't care.
Besides having a dirty, dark, black face from the dust, you only hear from outside. You hear Thazzel's whimpering voice. Oh, lassie, don't! I can't reach you. And
Hello!
Yeah.
the time I need my voice changer. Yes. He kind of like tries to reach her and goes,
Wait a minute. Did Sentry just lift me up and leave you here?
No,
Oh right, he moved away. I was like, what?
I didn't move. I thought he had man.
So Thazzel's trying to grab you at this point, trying to reach up towards you.
It's fine. I'm just gonna have a look around and have a feel while I'm like wedged in.
Okay. Make an investigation check very quickly, just while you're there.
Did I get nothing off my perception?
Just a black void. That's what you see.
Okay, let's feel around. Feel 11.
With 11, you feel around just a very dusty, dirty surface with bits of like rock and broken bits of clay, almost. A bit weird. There's nothing that takes your interest. Just looks like a pot full of dirt.
Quick question. Is she... It's black.
Yeah.
Her face is all like dusty.
Yes.
And she's feeling around. It feels like clay. This isn't like ash, is it?
Why not make an intelligence check? Why? Are you...
Am I in someone's ashes?
I am bathing in the ashes of.
Oh my god, my rolls are fucking shit.
With intelligence of 9, I mean, you know what ash looks like, and you can tell it has the same properties of ash.
Oh shit.
But you're not sure.
This is pretty low for Oakland. Okay, she's gonna scurry around at the top and like try and push herself off.
Okay, you can do that, no problem.
Can the thing come with me?
What thing?
I'm trying to basically go off sentry. Like, I imagine myself stuck and my legs are like kind of dangling.
Yes, they
so
are.
I want to try and scurry myself to move around and then push off the wall or something, and then the pot goes with me.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you go and kind of scurry around and move the pot to move it, and it's almost affixed to the floor. Like, there is no give.
It's fixed. Okay, there's no give. Sentry help!
So it's just like a...
I'm back!
And you are well and truly stuck, just legs akimbo in the air, just...
I thought I had something.
You're in the poo pot with all legs out.
Yep. I'm in just an old man's ashes. Here we go.
Are you doing anything to help, or are you just staying where you are?
Just waiting to catch her.
Okay. Well, she's currently just doing this.
I'm stuck.
Hey, just drop down.
I'm stuck, Sentry. I can't drop. I'm in. Smash the pot!
Does not come
just
to
stand there.
Yeah. So, just legs like this.
Frantically.
Meanwhile, in the room of doom, dexterity check of 11.
This is a comedy episode, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm.
You go and plurize your kind of dagger in there, as you did last time, trying to get your kind of grips on the lock, and you bend it upwards and doesn't quite give.
Mm.
But you fear
Have I managed
when
to...
you sorry,
Yeah.
just finish that up. So when you pry your dagger up, you fear you may break it if you carry on. That's at the point of this. It kind of made a bit of a squeaky noise, and kind of you're unsure of its stability.
Right, okay. This one doesn't want to open.
Some help there.
Oh, by all
Before he
means,
does that, have
Yes.
I managed to time my arrow?
was
Because
about-
I was doing that whilst I was smashing up the other
Yeah,
chest.
that would have been done a while ago. So you can make
Yeah.
any checks. What are you trying to accomplish here? Sorry.
So, first of all, in my perception check, with the little ring,
Yes.
how wide is the ring? Is it like that? Is it like that?
It's
what sort of...
1 foot diameter ring. So
Okay,
it's
I
pretty
would
big.
like to try and shoot my arrow through the ring. So
Okay.
it goes through and lands through the ring, and basically, I'd assume, so I won't shoot it so hard that it will pin to the wall. Hopefully it will bounce to the wall and create like a sort of lasso thing through the hoop.
Yeah, good idea. Make an attack roll.
Cool. 15.
With a 15, you aim your bow true and you shoot it towards the small ring hoop in the air, and you just hear a ding ding as it kind of pings off the wall, the stonework, and just drops down. The arrow is still intact.
Fantastic. I'm then gonna look at Athena. I'm gonna say, "Hey girl, do you mind holding this end of the rope and pull on it tight? I'm gonna try and climb the other end and see if I can get to those keys."
Athena gives you a kind of an acknowledgement.
Oh, and I'm going to hand her the rope to sort of hold in her mouth, and then I'm going to go to the other end, pull tight on it so that it's tight on Athena's mouth,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and start climbing it.
Brilliant. Give me an acrobatics check for me.
Nice.
Say I just like
15.
I would say with a 15, it takes you a good few seconds, I would say. So at this point, Creek and Saya, are you doing anything?
can Creek go over to the last chest,
Yes.
see if that would work?
Absolutely. At the moment,
one
you
more
kind of
time.
see a halfling just swinging in the air from a rope. Yeah, but you can get to the last one.
She's just going to look at Jackal and say, "Careful now," and get
So-
down on her knees and try and do the dagger again.
Okay, so far you've got Oakland's legs doing this and Jackal's legs doing this, and it's just a bit weird. So, okay, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Okay. Oh, natural one.
With a natural 1, I will say, as that is a fail, an extreme fail, you prise your dagger in to the lock itself, and you move your hands angelically around, and you think you have it, and you go, and you kind of like hear the springing mechanism go, and it kind of almost falls out as you turn the padlock upside down, as the mechanism falls with it, and the lock is broken.
Womp womp. Saya is going to smash you in the chest.
Hulk smash. Give me a attack roll.
So has that broken the dagger then?
No, the dagger's still intact. The lock has broken.
Okay. Right.
You can't
Okay.
open it now.
Okay.
23.
23 absolutely hits. That's 10 damage. You are absolutely smashing into it the same way as the last one. You move Creek out the way. You bring your claws down as you break a small hole. Not big enough to see in, but it's definitely getting damaged.
Then he's gonna since there's already a hole in it, he's basically just gonna like rip it.
Yeah,
open
just
so the
make a
blank-
general strength check just to see how much you can rip this thing open.
I get advantage.
Okay. 16. I would say with the 16, at the same time as this is happening, I would say that Jackal, you reach the top of this rope at the same time as Saya's hammering into it. What I will say now is, because this is happening in tandem, Sentry and Oakland, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just standing there with your legs?
I'm trying to get Sentry to either smash the pot or get me out at this point.
Okay, you can make an acrobatics check with disadvantage if you want to get out yourself.
Yes, please.
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, if he could smash the pot, that would be great. I want to break the shit open.
though.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna smash some of these.
Smash the pot! That's your 20!
Okay, with a nat 20, you absolutely manage. What you do is you basically push yourself off the floor-ish, what would be the sides, and kind of like 1, 2, 3, and like you fall back, almost like falling in the air, and you kind of grab onto the pot, and you kind of like slide down it, and you end up back on the ground. Yeah.
If I look at Sentry, what does my face look like?
Your face is covered in dirt. Like dirt and ash and dust, and like you look like you've just been through, you know, one of those SAS soldiers that have been through. Yeah, that effect.
I'm just gonna give a big grin and just like
You're
really
just teeth.
frustratingly walk off.
In the dark, you are just teeth.
Oh, God's sake. Okay.
You kind of wipe it off a little bit, and you can see your eyes again.
Well, since we have a fucking dwarvish man, I'm going to cast a different spell. And it's instantaneous of Detect Magic.
Okay, Thazil comes up to you and goes, well, how did that go for you?
It went great. I
can
can't
see
tell if
that.
that's dirt or if that's someone's ashes, so...
I know someone that builds weapons that looks like a face like yours. It normally is a bit ashy. Hopefully that's not someone on your face. Let's hope it's something, eh?
I don't care. And she's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you can cast Detect Magic.
And she's just gonna wipe her face off while doing so.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that in the most, flamboyant way possible. Is that instantaneous, by the way?
Yeah, this one's instantaneous.
Okay. Let me just read my good old notes. Just to see if you see anything. The whole thing blows up. You cast Detect Magic and you look around and you see each individual urn, and it gives off a very, very slight magical aura, which you are uncertain of because it is so ancient that you have no idea what class or school it belongs to. But you can see that there is definitely an aura to these.
Okay, and look around the rest of the room. Is this the only thing that's pinpointing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Besides the magical items on your person and on Sentry and on Thazor, his little device. So Sentry's not lighting up at all. As Thazor's little ball, you can see the thing that's steaming is small little energy of transmutation.
Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone else here knows magic very well or the arcane arts, but This room seems fine, but these pots are definitely magical. If not, they do give us some kind of arcane aura. I just don't know what it is. So I think we're definitely on the right track, but where or when, I don't know.
Maybe exploring the rest of the areas, it might show more to do with these pots. I believe we may need items for each of these. But
can I take it off my face quickly?
Yeah, you can clean yourself up to the best degree without.
Can I look at it again now that it's in like a bit of light, and have a look at the substance on my face? Is it like dirt?
You can see it's ash.
It's ash. Fuck. Okay.
While this is happening, guys, you hear from the other room breaking of wood, and Saya, you hear. You see through the small gap that you've prized open, as everyone awaits to see if there's some treasure, gold, loot. What is it in this amazingly huge chest for this small-sized room? You see a very intricate, illuminescent, and what do you call it when something's in the light and it changes colour? Is it iridescent? Iridescent and pearlescent. This incredible, almost jagged bit of scale. And you pick it up on closer inspection. I would like everyone in the room, except for Jackal, because you're in the air, to make a... let's have a look. Make a nature check.
13.
9.
With a 9, you're not quite sure, but with a 13, you gather that it's some sort of large creature this is from.
Ooh.
And it's very rare. Like, we're talking very, very rare. Like, you've not seen this at all in your life.
Creek's just going to walk up to Sarah and just sort of try and not take it from it, just look so she can sort of shine it up and say, this is from a very rare creature. Huge, maybe. I've never seen anything like this before.
Jackal, you're at the top, by the way. Just letting you know. You're right at the top.
Nice. I'm going to... Do the keys look like they come off or unhook, or are they literally like on this?
They're on
little
this
iron.
They're on this. What I will say is let Creek finish the conversation, and then we'll do. I'm just saying you're at the top.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Where is all this coming from?
Something rare, large. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything like this, but I know it's not something that's going to be wandering around on an everyday life. This could be something dangerous.
Let's keep it honest just in case.
Good idea. We gotta see what's in that fourth one.
Fraser, what should I name it in my inventory?
Just name it unusual hide.
Creek's just gonna turn around with her staff and try and smack the fourth one to get it open.
Okay, make an attack roll. Jackal, you're at the top while this is happening. You may continue.
So the keys don't unhook or nothing. They're literally
attached and affixed to this really large 1 foot diameter circle. Yeah, it's fixed into the wall. It's like jammed into the ceiling.
Okay, what I'll do then is I'll anchor my feet like around the rope, still holding on to the rope with one hand.
Yeah, kind of jangles as it does. Yeah.
And then I'll pull out my sword and I'll just start slashing.
Yeah,
that's
fine. You can hack away, make an attack roll. So, first attack roll was from Creek. Just
would that be unarmed strike, or because it's just a wooden staff I have? So
okay, well, what are you attacking with? That's completely up to you. Are you attacking with your fist, or are you attacking with your?
I'll attack it with the butt of my staff to try and
at
least break it open, the wood open, before we can try and prise it or something.
Yeah, make an attack roll for me.
What would that be? Because I don't have in my attack for a wooden staff.
You don't have a staff. Okay. Just.
Well, I do have a wooden staff. It doesn't roll. Has it a roll for it or anything?
Roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier. Do you know what your proficiency modifier is?
Yes.
Okay, just roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier. Please and thank you.
Okay. $21.
Amazing. So you go in and hit it, and it smashes. Make a damage roll. So I think it is with a staff.
Quarterstaff's usually
Yeah.
1d6, one hand, two, 1d8, two hand, I think.
Okay, 1d8 plus your proficiency modifier. Oh no, it's plus your strength. Sorry.
That's my strength. Okay.
So 1d8 plus strength.
Ooh, 1d8, not 2d8. 9.
Okay, I would say with a 9, you definitely make a huge kind of like break in this wood as it splinters off. Not enough to break it, but it does do some damage. And at the same time, Jackal, you swing your sword repeatedly, I would say, at this kind of like end of this hook into a broken area of the rock. And I would say it definitely becomes a slight bit looser as you jamming into this rock and it's coming apart.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep going, knowing the full risks.
Yeah,
that,
both. Yeah, I was going to say,
it's probably gonna whoop.
both of you make another attack roll. So roll a d20 plus your proficiency modifier, please, Creek. Do the same roll again.
Me too, or just?
Are you attacking it at the same time?
Yeah.
Natural 1, but I get to roll.
5.
So one of you can make an
That's
attack
lucky.
roll with advantage if you're going to do that, Creek. So roll again for me, Creek.
I'll roll again.
That's what I got.
I'll let you do one with advantage.
13.
So 13.
13.
13 does hit. So make roll attack damage. What did you roll? A natural 1.
Then a 14 because of my lucky.
Okay, so yeah, natural 1, 14
Or
absolutely
half
hits.
luck.
And I would
Another 9.
Brilliant. I would say at the same time, guys, cinematically, you see, you hear the box break, but at the same time as the box breaks, you see the hook from the wall just goes and comes off with the keys in midair. Jackal starts falling mid-air, just off this kind of like lunged rope as it goes and kind of like falls off, whereas Athena's trying to pull it back as he's kind of awkwardly swinging in the air like an enraged ape, whereas in this box kind of like breaks open, and that's where we're going to take a break.
Ooh.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. So in the box that you broke open, Creek, you see the dust just settle, not metaphorically, but actual. And what you see is the music start to change.
Uh-oh.
Dramatic entrance. No, what you see through a small opening in the chest, and it's very similar to the rest, but you kind of look in, and it's really weird because you've broken the top of this box, and it's broken open. But what you do see inside is a small rock. Just a rock, boulder. It's about the same size as maybe a fist.
Can I take?
Just sitting on the pillow.
Can I take?
Wait,
take
so
that
far
out?
we've got an arrow.
We've got an elven arrow, a dead or mummified snowy owl, a unidentifiable pearlescent hide, and now
I'm pretty sure he said
a rock.
scale at the start anyway.
Yeah, scale, but we'll count it as hide.
Dragon, if you couldn't.
So I'm going to take. Creek's going to take the rock out and just sort of inspect it and see if there's anything on it that maybe she might recognise or would be any identifying, or if it's just a regular rock.
Okay, so do you take it out and present it to everyone while you're doing this, or are you doing it by yourself?
Just did it by myself.
Are you in this room at this point, by the way, me and Sentry?
I would say that you can have yourself in the room at this point, yes.
Sweet.
Make an investigation check. Actually, no, sorry. Nature check with this one.
Is that for me?
Yes.
15.
With a 15, it just looks like a bit of a normal rock. But what you see around it, you can see these oblong kind of shapes around it, and it's almost like off the side of some sort of...
Just a boulder.
With a 15, I would definitely say that you recognise this as... It's not like a rock from the floor. It's definitely from somewhere. But you're not quite sure where. It could be from a side of a cliff, a mountain, or... It's not something you find on the floor. It's a certain shape, and it's got these certain characteristics about it that you'd only find in certain places. And you'd know this from your travels.
Okay. And was this on a pillow as well?
Correct. Same pillow.
Are all the pillows the same colour and like sort of fabric, or are they different colours and different fabrics?
For that, make a very quick investigation check for me. If you peer
Looks
in...
like you had a
7.
field day in here.
7.
7. Do you want to carry on? Sorry, Oakland.
No, I was just saying something. It's fine.
Okay. With an investigation check of 7, you can see each one has a red velvety colour, but because of the dust has gathered on top of it, you can kind of see that it's kind of discoloured, but it looks almost like ceremonial. Not sure what it's made out of though.
Okay.
What are you guys doing in here? You found some stuff?
We found these 4 chests, and they contain some interesting items.
What did you find?
Well, I found a elven arrow of some sort, some intricate arrow, and this rock. And I think Saya found a dead owl and a sort of strange scale of some sort.
Interesting.
What did you find?
Well, we we found actually like these pots sort of thing, and they each got like dwarvish runes on them that say dragon, wind, mountain, death, war, and life. Do you think these are connected?
Well, I mean, this scale, I mean, that could be from a dragon. I mean, it seems like something rare, and I haven't seen it before, and I haven't seen many dragons, so maybe these are related. I mean, we've got a dead owl and a rock. Maybe that could be something to do with a mountain, but maybe we're missing 2.
Now that she's in there with detect magic on, is she getting an aura off these items?
Oh, with detect magic on, no.
So I'm getting nothing from these items at all.
Nothing at all. Creek, are you presenting these to her at the same time? Who's holding the dragon scale? Or the scale?
Saya has got the scale and the owl. I'll be showing the arrow and the rock.
Okay. Are you presenting, Saya, are you presenting all of it to Oakland?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Oakland, you walk in and you see these really weird objects, and make a quick nature check for me, please.
Nature? Okay.
Natural at nature.
With advantage, because of reasons.
Oh,
okay.
okay, I'll take it. It's a 12.
Okay, with a 12.
My rolls are shit tonight.
Yeah, with a 12, you can see that they're all very weird, especially the dead owl. But what you do see on the scale, I would say with a 12, you do manage to find out that it is actually from a white dragon.
Do you mind if I try something?
Sure. Oh, you talk to me? Or sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking to them. Sorry. Do you mind if I try something?
It's okay. Yeah, I'll just wait up here. Yeah,
You're fine.
So Jackal, you're currently on the floor at the moment. We'll get to you in a sec.
I am talking to you guys, by the way.
Yes.
Okay. I would assume at this point, Saya would just kind of like into like human Saya.
Do you mind if I take the scale for a moment?
Sure.
And she's going to take the scale and she's going to carefully take it over to the dragon pot.
Okay, while you're doing that, Jackal, can I have an acrobatics check from me, please?
Creeks will follow Oakland with her items as well.
Yeah, she's holding it very gently.
Can I just say, just to paint this picture, what you guys have walked into in this room is basically Jackal just swinging from this thing.
Just ignore me. Everybody's swinging.
Like this is a normal thing that Jackal does.
Just Saya being an absolute monkey, just like.
Don't worry, Jackal. I got you, baby.
We've literally come into a zoo. There's a gorilla on a fucking.
Yeah, literally.
There's a. Oh god.
A dead owl, a wolf. Anyway, Make an
Yeah,
acrobatics.
I can.
The only
Yeah,
thing that
see-
Sentry's good for is getting people out of pots and.
Actually, I got myself out of the pot.
Fucking useless.
Yeah.
If I can,
Getting
seeing
you in-
Sentry coming, I'm gonna aim more for him.
Okay.
Strong boy.
First, make an acrobatics check, and then give me a dexterity saving throw.
17 for the acrobatics.
Yep.
And dex saving throw is a 50.
Okay, brilliant. So you don't take any damage from hitting the sides of the walls, which is great. You manage to rebound off them with your feet, and kind of like, as this thing's like jimmying around and you're trying to regain some sort of center of gravity, you kind of like see Sentry as he's walked in and this conversation's happening. And Sentry, are you going for stabilizing him? Are you going to catch him or what?
Yeah. I would try and catch him. I'll just.
Yeah, it's me
I
just
would
going
like-
towards Sentry, hoping for the best.
I would like a dexterity saving throw from you as well, please.
Does danger sense count into this?
No.
Why not? It's danger. He
It's
lands
not
on
danger.
Me.
It's not danger. It's
Yeah,
really
he's
not.
tiny. He won't hurt
A
you.
flying jackal is not danger.
It's getting pretty dangerous.
Mate, if I had it right, that would be funny.
Okay, so with a 12, you go and grab him as he's swinging around. As you grab one of his legs, and he kind of like just stops out of the way, and you kind of yes, and he kind of like just swings, kind of like just dormant in the middle now as you've got hold of his legs, I would say.
Are you all right up there, Jackal? Do you need assistance?
If I drop, are you gonna give me?
Jackal, as you're having this conversation, you feel the weight of this rope just go like really like slowly start to creak, and you can hear the rock on the top kind of giving way where it's on the last edge of its kind of life, as it were.
Okay, if it's on its last edge of life, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like try and swing my body weight up and then yank down in hope that Sentry's gonna grab
Okay,
me.
so you swing up and yank down. I'd like both of you again to make dexterity saving throws, please.
This shit's definitely a trap.
Just
Definitely.
while Sentry's got my leg, I'm just like bang.
10.
Okay.
And 19.
Okay, with a 19, Jackal, you absolutely land on Sentry, and this thing goes, and it kind of like this chunk of metal just lands straight by you, and Sentry, you manage to dodge it just. So yeah,
Nice.
Jackal, you currently are in the arms of Sentry,
Aww.
angelically.
Yeah,
It's like cradling a hairy baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly and deeply look into Sentry's eyes as I ease my mouth.
At this point, Athena kind of like comes up to your legs and kind of gives you a bit of a like really
get
concerned.
jealous.
And in her mouth are a set of keys.
I'm
Nice.
fucking useless now.
I'll tell Athena to keep them in her mouth for now and look after them, as I'm gonna look to Sentry and say, "Thank you, Sentry, but you can put me down now." Thank you.
Put me down.
Just this really awkward straight arm, like. There you go.
Was the keys what you were after?
Yeah, 3, I believe. Well, some of them matched up according to Creek to these chests, but there's this silver one, as I'm going to point to it as Athena's holding it in her mouth.
You don't know that, Jackal. She thought about this, and that was an internal.
Oh, did she not say it aloud?
No.
Okay, in that case, slight rephrase. Well,
I
there's
just said one.
3 here that match, and yeah, there's this one here that's slightly different, but all the chests seem the same. So I don't know, but they've smashed them all now. So
Pretty much.
so but who knows? One of them, they might be able to be used later on. So I'll let Athena hang on to them until we find a place where they might be needed again.
All right.
That's when I would followed Oakland out, by the way.
The other room has jars with dwarvish on them. I'm thinking that the items in here may have something to do with the jars.
Well, what did we find? I don't know. I was too busy swinging.
I was watching you swinging. Let's go find out. I'll just head into the other room then.
Yeah, same.
Nice to meet up with the others, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make my way over to the dragon one.
Okay, yeah, you're
I'll-
doing that
I'll
anyway.
follow her.
Would you just like to let me know what you're up to in this?
So I'm gathering Creek is literally just behind me, along with Sayan most probably. I'm just holding the scale very gently.
Holding my things gently as well.
With obviously
in
detect
case.
magic up and stuff like that, obviously the aura is coming off these jars.
Mm-hmm.
When she gets closer with the object, is there any slight difference? Does it is there any connection starting to spring up? Anything at all that I can get?
Not really with the tech magic, no.
But there's no aura coming off at all.
No, we're talking like a bead of light if it were to be visual. That's what you would see. Like we're talking like the smallest P of arcane energy coming from this thing.
Okay. Well, it's probably got a face plant in it now. But
Yes.
on how high it was. Well, you said it's on a pedestal, right? Is there anything else on that pedestal?
Just the rune.
Rune. I'm gonna put the the scale to the rune.
To the rune. So you place it against the rune.
Yes.
Okay, so you place it against the rune, kind of makes a tapping noise as it goes across.
Anything happen?
Just tapping
No.
of noise. No.
She's gonna place the scale on the dragon part, and then if obviously the other guys will let her, she's going to take the arrow to the war jar, the rock to the mountain jar, and the dead owl to the death jar.
Okay, so you're going to place these within?
Yes.
Okay. So, you go towards the dragon jar and you grab the scale that you know is now a white dragon scale. And as you get close to it and place it towards and drop it. Did you drop it in?
Yeah.
You drop it in. What you guys see is just a flash of this magical flame that just engulfs the whole small alcove and kind of like spirals up into the top and then goes back down.
What color is it?
Good question.
Just out of curiosity. What
Blue.
kind of flame?
Blue.
Blue flame. Okay, so that's blue flame. Okay, and yeah, she's gonna do that with all the other ones. Place them in their designated ones.
Okay, so where you go next? So that's the dragon one.
I'm gonna take the arrow to the war next.
The arrow to the war. Okay, so you place it in again, same. So you drop it in, and you basically hear just a very. So you drop it in, and you wait a second. It goes ting 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 at the bottom, and then you give it a moment. You kind of look around, and then you hear as another flame engulfs this whole alcoved section as this flash fire, and you see kind of Thezor looking at you, going, "Oh, is that what you're supposed to? I'm gonna leave you to it. I don't really understand this."
Yeah, and then I'll do the dead owl to death and the rock to mountain.
The dead owl to death.
Yes.
Okay, so you place the owl in again, gulf in flames, and the last one, sorry.
The rock to mountain.
Okay, the rock. Now, as you're getting the rock from Creek, I believe, as she's got it, or did you give it to her?
Oh no, I was not in them.
Make a quick history check for me as you're about to place this rock within the urn.
What me?
Oakland
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Creek?
Sorry, Oakland. Make a history
Oh,
check.
okay.
DM, can I just ask what with it were when Oakland put the
I'll see.
arrow and the owl in? Were they the same blue flame or were they different coloured flames?
Oh yeah.
Creek, are you within the area?
yes,
she's
and
next to
I'm standing
me.
behind Oak. I'm standing next
Yeah.
to Oak.
Okay, cool. I'll put you there. No, the others were red flame.
Both
Well, all
the
of
red
them.
flame.
So the
It was
only
blue
one that
flame.
was blue was the dragon.
Right. So the other two were red flames.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. That's a 13. Sorry.
I
On
would say
history.
with a 13, that's probably on the DC. You know that you've seen this rock before. And it brings back a few horrible memories, as this rock is actually the same colour and orientation as the rock from Kelvin's Calm.
Interesting.
That's literally you're holding it and you go, oh, like that just before you drop it in.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll drop it in. Same color, I assume. Then red.
Literally drops in, flames, red flames. Yeah.
The only thing we're missing is the wind and life. But you didn't find anything else, did you?
That was all we found. What are remaining, like?
So we have wind and life.
Last.
So anything related to them, really?
I mean,
She's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Could we? Is there something we could do, like
Sacrifice.
She's gonna sacrifice, but is there something maybe like I don't know, I could go back upstairs and try and find something like a plant or something that was alive and
Speaking of
put that
which,
in?
she's gonna, as you say that, she goes, oh, and takes out the flower that Sentry got her, and take it to the life one and drop it in.
Fuck your
It's good
present.
thinking.
Yeah.
Big stuff.
Okay, so as you place the flower...
She doesn't want to. She's like,
Okay, as you hesitantly look at the flower and what its sentimental value means to you, and as you let go of the grasp, and you just hear it go ting ting in the bottom,
nothing.
and you wait a moment. Nothing.
Can she get it back out?
You can certainly try. Make me an acrobatics check or athletics check, your choice.
God damn it.
That's a 13.
And you kind of like jump up and you swing round and you kind of miss it. Miss the.
Oh, I lost
What
my
were the
flower.
last two ones? Life
Life and
wind.
wind.
Life and wind.
There's
Yeah, I can generate wind.
Did I hear
I asked.
when Oakland said about what the sigils are?
So
Would I've heard.
Say that again, Jackal.
Would I've heard what Oakland said what the sigils are? So okay.
I
Yes.
thought so. I
She
said
said
it
them out
in the
loud,
other room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jackal's
Yeah,
gonna
Left.
walk over, and he is going to place his hand against the life sigil. See if that does anything.
Okay, so you're going to place it against the actual rune?
Yeah.
Okay, so you place your hand on it. It's cold to the touch.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh, I've got it. Saya will go. Which one's the life one?
So it would be the
Got
last
dragon,
one. That one.
wind. Yeah, it's this one.
Okay. Saya will call over to Sentry. Like, can you give me a lift, Sentry? I've got an idea. I won't be going inside. Don't worry.
Well, why don't we see what's behind?
I've already tried that, by the way. It's rather dirty.
No, don't worry. That's not what I'm doing. I've got an idea.
I'm gonna look at these bars.
Okay,
Fine.
make an investigation check.
Is there a keyhole as well? I'm trying to.
No, I didn't. I couldn't find it.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah. 13.
No keyhole.
Alright.
Wind.
And does it look as though the bars go into the floor, or that they're gel cell bars set to the floor? As in, are they
yeah,
gate?
with a 13, you look down and they look as if they're embedded into the floor, like it placed in within the floor.
Okay.
Can't think of anything with wind or life.
I've
There
got an
must be
idea
a
for life.
specific
I'm trying to
item.
get Sentry to fucking help me. It's
I'm
like
not-
my idea.
I'm not your goddamn stepladder.
Well, how else am I
Someone
supposed to
else to do it.
You're the biggest one.
Oh, fine.
Can anyone else help me up?
I'll help you up, and
Yeah,
she'll go and
exactly.
sort of get
Yeah,
her hands out and sort of
some
squat to give
tea.
you a bunk.
I will try and help.
So what's going on then? Just tell me what's going on.
I'll
Open
take one.
and
I'll take the
Creek.
left foot. You take the right foot.
Okay, so
Open and Creek are going to give Sarah a bunk up
Okay,
to
so
the life jar.
Saya, make a acrobatics check with advantage, please.
By the way, I have no strength.
21.
21, yeah. So you use the prize of their both arms just to kind of and
That's
yank
my
yourself
arm.
up. Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow,
He's an
ow, 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 ow.
acrobatic dude, man. He's an acrobatic dude. Alright, so while he's up there, he can see like into the pot or wherever it is.
Absolutely, you can see straight down.
Okay, so he's gonna get his knife out. He's just got like a little survival knife.
Exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah, and he's gonna prick his finger open
Okay.
and drop some blood in.
Okay, so you prick your finger, you twist the knife in cinematically as the blood trickles down your finger, and we get a close-up of this kind of trickle of blood, just kind of like we follow it and pan it down all the way to the basin at the bottom of this urn. As, again, you wait just a moment as it goes bloop, and you all look at each other, and Creek and Oakland, you look at upping it, and you're kind of like curious and like looking around. And Saya, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw as flames are engulfing you.
I got it right, no? I got it right.
That's good thinking. So that's blood.
Okay,
That's where I was gonna go
dexterity
if you weren't gonna do it. So.
Oh my god.
22.
22, yeah. You see the flame just engulf, and it's interesting because as this blood hits the basin, you saw it just kind of like sparkle up this kind of infuriated energy as it comes out this red flame, and you push off in midair and you fall and you land safely. Yeah,
Red flame?
red flame.
Red flame. Okay.
Hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how gassy are you feeling at the moment?
Look, I've already given some fluid. All right, I'm not shitting into an urn today.
Creek,
Nothing solid, only wind.
we just want the wind.
Creek's
Hey, I'm
gonna
pretty
walk
proud of
over. Creek's gonna walk over to the urn and ask Jackal for a bunk up as she passes him.
Which
You're asking
urn?
the
Which
shortest
urn are
guy
you
for a
going
bunk up.
Get the shortest one.
to? Which urn are you going to?
I only need to go up a little bit. The one that was marked for wind.
Okay, so
This second one.
second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, second
Yeah.
one. Sorry.
Oh.
my bad.
Oh, was it the second one? Right,
Yeah,
sorry,
this
no,
one, yeah.
that's not. So, gonna go.
Well, I'm glad someone's volunteered to fart in the urn. As
I'm
also
not
I'm
farting in the urn, Jackal.
No, Creek,
Not where we're going with this, okay? Just want to put it. I'm a lady. That's a very
Brings out
different
a
person
fucking-
doing that.
Can of Pepsi Max, cracks it.
And she's just gonna try and climb up with Jackal's help. If he'll
Okay,
help.
yeah, make an acrobatics check with advantage.
Okay.
Do it.
Acrobatic.
Did you hear that squeak in the urn?
No!
Creek, as you...
No, wait, that's.
wait, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, brilliant.
Oh.
As you climb up and you kind of prise yourself up and you kind of go... And you kind of like ledge yourself on the same way as Say did, yeah.
And I'm going to look into it and very gently sort of put my sort of face and head into it and then just blow some air from my mouth, not from my ass.
Okay. So
I followed through.
you go in and you place your head within the urn and you give it an almighty inhale as you place your lips and purse them as you go, and it goes, and you look at each other again. A moment passes.
Yeah, the
Creek,
fire
I would
comes
like you
out,
to
it's
make
like
a dexterity saving throw, please.
Nice.
Yay! I mean, technically, fighting into it would have worked.
17.
damn it, wrong way.
17, absolutely. So you push off and you
Oh.
fling yourself back as you see this flame just engulf this circle again as you fall down, land on your arse, but your hands on the floor and you kind of look up and yeah, you're out of the way. No damage done.
Is that red flame as well?
That's a red flame.
Red
Yeah.
flame. Cool. It's only
Wow,
second.
we did that. We fucking nailed that puzzle.
Everyone, I would like. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this narratively. Everyone, you look around at yourself, at everyone who's involved in this, and you see that Sayer's kind of wrapping his finger up, and you see kind of Creek getting up off from the floor, and you see Jackal dusting himself off, and you see Oakland kind of like looking around and writing things down in a book, and you see Sentry just large, and you look around, and you kind of all kind of see some sense of togetherness and working this out. And I would like everyone to add a point of inspiration, please.
Yay!
Why the fuck is Sentry so big?
Sentry, would you like to describe what's
I
happening?
don't know. Why is he so big?
I didn't even.
You didn't actually get to see the transformation. So essentially now he is large. Large being. Oh, does it say actually how big it makes me?
I don't think I need my spell anymore.
Smaller than become large. So you just you just double in size. So now I'm 12, 8. Yeah,
Okay, so you're
12,
nearly the size of a giant. Brilliant.
Yeah. And whilst you guys are all doing that, then
Sentry is literally Iron Manning it, like, you know,
Yeah.
the Tin Man, kind of thing.
yeah. And I'm try and lift up the grates.
Okay, so as you grab onto these grates and you place both of your hands on, as the last flame comes up, you see the bars just go as they're lowering from the top, not the bottom, down towards the floor. And it takes a moment, but you hear as the dust settles, and Thazel goes, "Well, I'm not sure that making yourself large did that, but well done, hey."
I think it's pretty damn cool.
I don't want to get in the way.
I calm myself.
Are the auras any brighter now? Have they changed? Just out of curiosity.
Is the witch bright? Sorry.
The detect magic, the aura, the very like small aura around each one. Are they like larger now?
No, they're exactly the same.
Okay, but there's nothing else like appearing in the room.
Not pinging up from your detect magic.
FYI, I think it lasts an hour, so just let me know when it.
Good. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Oh no, 10 minutes. Sorry.
10 minutes. It would be on the cusp of being over.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Come on, Theodore.
What's behind the door? Ooh.
Is
Okay.
there a keyhole here?
So, in this kind of like curved chamber, there's nothing remarkable about it. Just a heavy pair of stone doors faces you, very similar to the first ones you faced when you walked in. Similar carvings and markings, but a little bit more intricate on these. You see old, not runes, but almost like this kind of Nordic pattern that goes through.
Are they giant?
You see castings of giants, and you see all sorts of weird creatures such as wolves and bats, and just edged into this.
If there's no keyhole,
Make a quick investigation check.
okay.
We're playing fucking Zelda right now.
19.
There is no keyhole. You just see the intricate markings, and you can see on the floor with a 19 the scuff marks of where this would once open.
The markings. What sort of markings are they?
Scuff marks.
So they're just a bit of flavour for the area. You would guess that they would be Nordic in nature, very similar to the markings you've seen around the tomb and the area of where you are. It's interesting because as you're kind of like looking towards and kind of feeling the patterns and all that kind of stuff down the chamber, a moment passes and you hear very... someone's passive perception, so Jackal, you would hear this. I would say Oakland and Sentry hear this as well. And Creek. His passive perception is pretty high. You would hear a slight clunk of stone coming from the stairs. And you've heard this once before, but you've heard this as soon as the bars opened. And as soon as you made your way down this chamber, you heard it again. Just a very short...
I mean, Saya would probably hear that because of his, like, hearing and...
Yes.
What's that?
What, the giant's foot?
So you hear it coming from the stairway, and just to give you a bit of flavour into this, it sounds like the sound of when stone was retracting, but now the stone sounds like it's coming back.
Oh, it's been blocked in.
Weird trap.
I'm gonna open this door.
I think if we
We've got
all
a long way to
push,
go.
we should be able to get through.
Don't push, people.
Make 5 strength checks, though. One person can make a strength check with advantage if you all want.
Oakland's just gonna watch and stand and watch.
Okay.
Literally.
Go on then, Sentry, make your check.
I already have advantage anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
Quadruple advantage.
19 plus all advantage plus being massive plus big.
So what's the total?
19.
19. You push on the door as you place your hands on the edge, and you kind of throw your fist into it in place, and as you hear the poof of the doors kind of creak as they and swing open.
Excuse me.
Oh
my God.
There's a big chest.
So, just before any of you move,
Okay.
a large oak chest with silver fittings stand against the wall, directly opposite the double doors. A gold key sticks out of the chest, built into the lock.
Oh.
Maybe one of us go in case it's a trap. You know, I mean, why would they have the key in there? The last place, the keys were up in the ceiling. Maybe just one of us do it in case it goes bad.
I've got an idea, and she's going to take her hair out of the way, and Apollo's going to come out, and she's going to send Apollo in.
Okay, you can do that.
And she's going to... Who's the nearest to me? First one for everything. Creek. She's going to grab onto your shoulder, and her eyes are just going to go bright white.
She's going to place a hand on Oakland's hand.
And she's just going to get Apollo, and Apollo's going to ponder in... And just sniff around the so-called chest.
I actually have a token for wee little kitty.
Wee little kitty.
Yeah, somewhere back in the olden days of old when you last had him out.
As in, what I mean, as in, for like us, obviously we'll have had like, you know, or at least for the others growing up kind of thing, it would have been like an old tale of hags and witches and ogres and dragons and things like that, and occasional tales of like these crazy things that other adventurers and things like that had have done from going into taverns and things like that. Would ever something like a mimic have come up?
Make a general history check.
Everyone? Or...
I mean, what's brought this thought up? Just give me a bit more into this.
There's one chest in this room, and it's bullshit, and I smell it.
Okay, yeah, I know. That's fine.
I mean, yeah,
I'm trying to.
I'm trying. I don't want to be like, that's bullshit.
I'm trying to detect. I'm trying to detach meta from game here, so I'm trying to think why.
Well, no, that's why I'm trying to like.
Okay, because you don't go. That could be a mimic.
Well.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, equally as well. It could just be a chest, and I'm.
Okay, what I will do is I will let you make a.
I would say as well, is there anything like, there's not like blood or some shit like around the chest or anything like that as well?
Okay, so do that first. You want to make a perception check where you're standing, or you can go up to it and make an investigation. It's up to you. You can now move Apollo.
Apollo, let's have a little look-see.
Yeah.
Just gets eaten.
I was going to say, yeah, it was just what's the...
Okay, so with an 18, you can see that this chest is as pristine as anything. There is hardly any dust on it, and it looks almost new.
Yeah, all the others were dusty. This is some shady shit. Okay. Did you want a history? Sorry, from...
yes, please.
Know what it is.
Just a general history check.
22.
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Oakland's not going to try because she's in Apollo's eyes at the moment.
Yeah, say if you can give me a reason why you're giving me a history check, just so I know. Why would Saya do this?
Either way,
I mean, it's kind of... I feel like anyone, whoever you are, would see this and clearly
think a bit
see
sketchy.
That.
Okay, you can make a sketchy check with a history check. You've heard tales of things like this, and definitely read storybooks about weird rooms with chests in. It is definitely something to be cautious of.
Saya is going to. Is there any like loose rocks or anything anywhere
You can find a loose rock
on the ground?
Yeah.
Can Apollo make a perception check, please?
Yes, you can make a perception check for Apollo. Make it with advantage because you're closer.
With-
Does a cat have dark vision?
No.
Then make it with a straight roll.
Unless anyone's got a light for me.
Right now,
That's-
you are more than 20 feet away from it, which means that the light sources are quite dim.
Creek will cast light. Can she cast it on like the wall behind, or does it have to be on
You
a
can
specific...
cast it on an object, and I'll let you into a little thing. So you can cast it on like a rock and throw it. You can do that if you wish.
Okay, yeah, I'll just sort of look at my feet, still holding on to Oakland, and just sort of pick up a rock, cast light, and then sort of throw it towards the chest.
You would do that.
It's the cat.
Yeah, you would do that instinctively.
Yeah, not the cat. Not hitting the cat.
Yeah, you would do that instinctively anyway, and I would say that would make then Apollo C, which then gives Apollo advantage on perception.
Yay! So it's a 12 and a 15.
Okay, with a 15, you could get really close to it now.
Yeah.
And as you do, you can see clearly
You're gonna
that this
smell around
gold shiny key is sticking out of this pristine chest.
Okay, Apollo's going to go and use his mouth to try and turn it or at least touch it.
Okay. What are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to turn it, or are you just trying to?
Trying to turn it.
Okay, make a strength check.
Just readying myself.
Okay, you can all see this cat trying to paw it and claw it like a kitty does.
But it is physical.
Yeah, you're touching it.
Okay, that's fine.
Are those the rolls? Sorry, you've just done. Oh, sorry.
16! That's actually really good for a cat. I got
Yeah.
natural 20.
I would say with a natural 20, you see Apollo strut up to this thing, purr on it, and kind of give it a nudge as it kind of like does this 1, 2, 3 jump, and it kind of like uses its body weight and grabs it and kind of like flings off as the key turns. Dun dun dun.
Meow.
A moment passes, and everyone kind of looks at each other as you hear this coming from the chest.
Oakland, I get your cat back.
Apollo's gonna run back.
See, sentry ready, jackal already.
You see,
Yeah, I'm ready to.
you see the ledge of the just before you guys move and do anything. This is description, so you can't move while I'm describing. As you see the ledge of
I can't hear you.
of the chest unlock, and you see like a crack, maybe about a few millimeters high. You see on the left north wall, you see a huge. Has anybody seen Loki, by the way? Just a moment.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Bits.
For those,
No,
for those of you who've seen Loki, you see this huge portal, square in shape, literally apparate on this wall, and I'll draw it into for you.
Oh shit.
Let me just draw this in. Right about there.
Okay.
Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just
And
this
what happened
square-like
to the chest?
door. So the chest has creaked open like a few millimeters up. It's not open, but it's definitely dislodged.
Okay. Apollo's hear it, but he's going to walk over here and look at the portal. Is there anything on the other side? Or is it just like those like you get those portals like in Rick and Morty where it's just like opaque, you can't see anything through it?
Okay.
Or is it like
Would you like to
keep
place your
seeing
head
other
through
side?
it, or would you just like to look directly into it?
oh fuck it, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Apollo comes out and they've got no head.
Okay. So you're going into the portal.
Apollo's gonna stick his head in.
It's now glimmering an ethereal kind of grey colour, and it illuminates through this chamber as it glistens off the chest. And you can see now the almost kind of overcast light appearing on Apollo's face as he steps towards the portal. And you place the head through, is that right? So Apollo's head's going
Yeah, so he's gonna stick the head through.
Okay. As Apollo's head nears the portal, it kind of basically gets the centre of gravity shifted and forces it towards and goes, and Apollo disappears.
Do I see anything? Or have I lost connection?
You do see something, and you see a familiar sight of outside once where you were fighting amongst dead bodies, thousands in number. And above you, you hear as crows, dozens of them, start to swarm above the head and almost do a nosedive straight into Apollo.
I bump him out! If I can do it quick enough.
I would say I'm not going to make him roll for this because, actually, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah. Do I do it quick enough?
Make a dexterity saving throw real quick, just to see what happens.
I mean, it's not a real cat. So.
I know.
Yeah, it's a fake cat, but I don't
Right.
think
We'll see if you want to do anything for it.
It's pretty much immortal.
Oh, whoops. Is this just straight roll, yeah?
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw. I don't think it's anything different for a cat. So.
Would it be yours if you're bouncing it, no?
Oh, yeah. Would it be mine?
It would be the
cat.
cat's. It would be dex with the cat's dex.
That's a 9.
Are you trying to bamf it out?
I'm bamfing him away.
Okay, yeah. With a 9, you kind of like, it's almost simultaneously, you notice this swarm of crows just heading straight towards Apollo's form as you kind of try and bamf him out, and you cast the spell almost instantaneously as one of the crows kind of flies in and swoops and almost tries to like grab Apollo and just swift him into the air. Does a 14 attack hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
Apollo takes 5 piercing damage
Apollo goes poof.
as you lose connection with Apollo and you're back in the room.
I'm just gonna go. He's really gonna hate me for this. This is like the 4th time. By the way,
really
the
learn to
portal
look
there
after
that
your
goes
cat.
back upstairs.
The
But
rest of you don't know what's happened. The rest of you
Creek
just see.
sort of-
The rest of you just
no,
see
this is
Oakland
what I'm.
come out.
This is what I'm doing though at the moment.
Creek's just asking what happened.
Well, in other words, Apollo's gonna hate me now. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with him. He's no longer here. The portal actually takes you back up to where we began, but I'm not sure if it was because Apollo was a cat or basically he got attacked by crows, but I don't know if that will happen to us if we went up there or if it's because he looked like prey.
Well, I'm curious about this chest. And Sayer's gonna
Yes, that portal does take us
confidently
back up.
walk over and start to open the. You said it was unlocked, right? It
Yeah,
opened
it's open
up
like a ledge. It's like prized open a little bit from where the locks released it. Yeah.
I lost Apollo.
Hopefully, it's not another dead animal. And then he like swings it open.
Okay, so if you flicker your flame light around and you place the light around this chest as it opens up, a familiar pillow of red velvet is presented to you. But resting on the pillow is an incredibly crafted, long, staff-like figure with a lion's head on the top, almost engraved into this fashion of a mane and a lion's head, with almost Aztecian gravings going down the shaft of it with a kind of strap, and you see it just resting.
Sayer, since the other guys are obviously at the other side of the room, he'll get it out slowly and kind of turn to show everyone what he's got in his
Okay,
hand.
so you're picking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy Ma!
Can Creek walk over and inspect it? See if there's maybe anything that she might be able to decipher. from
Okay,
it.
so
I will assist if I can.
as you go over and all over to the chest, and as Sayer grabs the this weird-looking staff, you hear from the left, your character's left-hand side, so the north west side wall, you hear slight engravings opening from the wall itself. As you hear all these slats kind of like open, and you hear 6 to be exact, as you look to the right immediately, and these axes of metal in nature just throw themselves around and spin into the room as they're kind of bouncing off the walls and up and down, and they're almost operating without any gravity. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Woo! Ooh.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Lovely. We love a
Oh,
bit
no,
of
no, no,
level 6 combat.
Got a 20!
Maestro, if you please.
Yep, just finding something now, man.
She did well, mate.
What do you get? 6,
Cool.
Greek.
6, yeah.
6 is even. Right, cool. Enter.
Sentry is literally like 1 above.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all got
Eight.
very similar.
it counts.
Oh, go on, Athena.
Oh,
Go on.
go on!
Go on, Athena.
You got higher than me, and I get advantage, and my initiative's higher than hers. What a girl.
I actually rolled pretty good for initiative for one.
Yeah, I got a pretty good one too.
We're fighting axes.
Let me
Oh,
Axe
ask you a question.
fight!
Can I ask you a question?
Hey.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I
It was
ask
an
you a question?
accident. It was an accident.
Mate, these axes roll pretty high.
Axes are fucking smart.
It makes sense. It's narratively right. Is everybody roll initiative, and can everybody see their initiative on the rolls, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
God, they got 20? Holy shit.
Yeah, we got you by surprise. Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. I was enamored by this awesome looking like spear thing. Staff, whatever.
Yeah, that is in your hand currently, so just beware.
I'm gonna use it as a weapon.
Okay.
You should have
everyone-
like a sling on it as well.
Is everyone on the turn order?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I think so.
Sentry, top
Other
of the
than
round.
Craig, oh wait, no, Craig is, yeah.
Top of the round, Sentry. You see these axes flying out. You ready your stance. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to this X, and I'm gonna ask it a question with my sword.
Okay. Making a attack roll.
Oh, anima. Yeah, why not? I'm a rage as well.
Okay.
So now I'm massive.
Steam comes out. The cold air
blades
increases the amount of steam.
moving. Yeah. So
Can you just say to the viewers what the Sentry looks like, the enlarged Sentry?
the same as before. Everyone can get the cheeky cinematic next time that I do Giant's Might, baby. But at the moment, the plates are just enlarged. However, from where they are, new plates seem to have come through. But
I'll move these boys onto a square so you can actually see where they are.
What help?
saucy, yeah. I'll just hit the bottom left one then.
Okay.
16.
16 misses.
What?
As you flail your greatsword towards it and poosh, hits the side of the wall as the vents open.
Okay.
16 misses.
That's all I got. I don't know why it's not rolling one of my extra damage things as well, but I'll sort that.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, thank you.
Amazing. Next up, Oakland, and the axes are on deck.
These axes,
Yeah.
do they look like legit axes or do they look like ethereal in some
Your
sort of way?
your detect magic's up. That's right.
Oh, is it still up? Cool.
Yeah. So actually, no, it's not. But I will say, because you've seen this, well, not seen this, you've read about these before. They are not natural in nature. They must be some sort of magical enhance.
Okay. But they are physical.
Yes.
Cool. Let's get hit by some axes. Okay. Can't do what I wanted to do, so I've got to change.
Why is it not adding my things?
Okay, so she's going to. Did have a plan, but can't do it. Going to cast just firebolt on one of them.
Okie dokie. Make an attack roll.
I'm going to take this one. Why not? One in the middle.
Go for it.
Firebolt. Yeah, doesn't hit.
14 misses.
Yeah, that's fine. And she's going to step out of the room.
Okie dokie. Yeah, strategic. Run.
Yeah, and that's the end of a turn.
Okie dokie. It's go. It's go. So, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to go from bottom to top. These two are going to take an attack on Sentry. Swing straight to your armor plates in various areas. A natural 1 to hit.
Hey.
And a 19 to hit.
Yep.
19. That does 6 slashing damage.
Trez. Nice.
Cool. As it slices straight into one of your arm plates. The other one pings across the floor. This one's going to go straight to Saya, as well as this one. Saya, 2 battle axe swings against you. That's 16 to hit and 20 to hit.
1 hit. Yeah.
Which one hits? 20?
20, yeah.
That's 8 slashing damage your way as it slices straight into your side.
Go.
What's it doing?
This next one is going to go straight down towards Sentry, and this one's going to go towards Saya again because it's the closest target. Sentry, 1 more battle axe swing to you. That's a 10 to hit.
Neep.
And you, Saya, that's 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 7 slashing damage as you get slashed in the other arm. It bleeds and splatters all over the floor.
Okay.
Awesome. That's its go. Saya, you're up.
You said the spear thing had like a strap on it, didn't you say?
Yes, it has like a strap to wield it almost. You've seen these straps very familiarly on other staffs and crossbows and things, arm straps to.
Okay, well he's gonna sling it. He's gonna sling it over his back just so it won't get in the way while he's fighting, so he can look at it later.
Okay.
Well that won't cost anything, will it? Doing
No,
that?
no, that's free. That's fine.
Okay. And he will cast Rite of Flame on his sword.
Yep, make that blood roll.
Yeah. 2 damage.
2 damage, yep.
Okay, let me take Rite of Flame. And he'll do his extra attack to do a rapier hit. On. Actually, he's going to move around before he does that. He's going to move to here, next to Sentry.
Okay, just so you know, you will take 2 attacks of opportunity if you move there.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind. No, I'm going to stay there then.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to attack the one in front of him. Just this one here.
That one there, yep, make an attack roll.
Yeah, will do. Rapier. I don't get everyone to do a 10.
No, that's 10 to hit. No, 10 does not hit.
Okay,
low rolls, guys, low rolls.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Athena. Jackal, you're on deck.
Lovely. Okay. Actually, she's gonna stay for the time being.
Okay.
She's gonna stay, just for the time being.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
So
End of her turn.
are you taking a dodge action or anything? Because it's always wise to, or just.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. DM. Sorry.
That's fine.
Mr. Session, not fully on point. So yes, dodge action, please, for Athena.
Okay. I will only tell you that once. That's fine.
That I appreciate
Just because it's a waste of an action otherwise. I wouldn't want you to die.
Yes,
because
that's a nice DM.
Okay. Next up, Jackal and Creek, you're on deck.
Okay.
Fantastic. Jackal is going to destroy his swords. He's going to move in 5, 10 feet with that axe there.
Let's go for
and he's going to slashy. I take it I can get sneak attack on it because it's engaged with Ollie.
You're
Or
right.
Saya even.
You're right.
Sorry.
Ollie's not in
Ollie,
the game.
Saya.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who the hell's Ollie?
Okay. Cool. So
Did you
first
hear-
attack.
Thazul actually did follow
Natural
you
20.
there. Natural
hit.
20. Absolutely hits. Yeah. So that is a
Nice.
total of. Bloody hell.
So 3, 10, 16.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Okay, as you
And then-
slash straight into it. Well, into its form, as you basically bring your sword down on the pommel of this thing, and it snaps in two, and it's just basically wobbling in the air.
Hey, nice. As I'm then going to, with my bonus action, slash again with my other sword.
Go for it.
For 26 to hit.
Okay, that absolutely hits. You don't get sneak on this one, but it's 8 piercing damage, is it?
Yep, you are right. My apologies. Should turn that off. So yes, 8 piercing.
Okay, 8 piercing damage as you fling your sword.
It should be
upwards.
slashing actually. I don't know why it's piercing.
Okay,
Sorry, it should be slashing.
8 slashing damage as you slice upwards at the end of this axe as it shatters into about 16 different pieces and it falls from the air. And as it hits the ground in a familiar fashion like Yu-Gi-Oh, it kind of dissolves and apparates.
Nice.
Gone.
Beautiful. His Jack, which is going to brush off his shoulders, and he's then going to move back to where he was. End of his turn.
Amazing. Great turn. Nice. Creek, you're up. Sentry on deck. Sentry on deck.
Creek's going to move out of the room.
Okay.
The door. These doors are open, aren't
They're
they?
both open because Sentry pushed them open, yeah.
Okay, so she's just going to move back, and then she's going to cast a Sacred Flame at the axe that's next to Saya to the left.
Okay, make that roll, yeah. So this one here, I'd say.
It's the one to the left of Saya, yeah. That's in.
Left to Saya, this one.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a dex saving throw of 15.
It is
so I don't know if that's
indeed.
something you can...
Yeah. It made an 18. So it saves.
That saved.
That's no damage,
Never
I'm
mind.
guessing.
No
it's not
damage.
half damage. Okay,
So as a bonus action, she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Amazing. And I'll place it... Actually, I'll duplicate your token. I will get a thing. Hopefully some artist will draw it one day. I don't know any artists, do you?
Well,
So it will go...
Hint, remind me what it looks like again.
I'll send you a picture of it.
Okie doke.
Somewhere.
Actually, I've got a picture of it. It's just me being rubbish. Right, okay. So,
I was like, wait, what's this got a picture?
So it's going to go there and attack that one.
okay. Brilliant. Cool.
Does it get
make
So
a
that's
attack roll.
14.
14 misses, unfortunately, as it swings wide and it's kind of shimmering all over the place and you kind of don't make purchase on it.
He's so high. What the hell?
That's all I can do. So that'll end my turn.
Amazing. Next up, Sentry. Oakland, you're on deck.
Yeah.
In front of you, in this flickering, dancing light of nightlight, or from your torches and from your different sets of apparatus, you see these these flinging battle axes just flying across the room. What do you do?
Yeah. I am gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okie doke.
So swing my great sword for the. Let's go. Yeah, the one that's above me.
Okay, so the one at the top, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah.
22 absolutely hits.
Hell yeah.
As you slash down on the one... do you want to just point out which one it was again?
Rubbish damage rolls for all of the dice that are rolled. Bottom left there.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. So as you slice straight down into this, what's the total damage, just for the viewers? Make sure you're saying that out.
21.
21. With a 21, you slice down straight on the pommel again as you see the axe break into 16, 17 different pieces as it shatters on the floor and kind of apparates from the ground as that one's gone.
Nice. Action surge. I'm going to go for the
Nice.
other one here. Just in line with it.
Yeah, make another attack roll.
Womp.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
I don't need to say this. I mean,
No.
yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean, just give it a bit of a flavour on this natural 20 on this huge sentry form, swollen.
Oh yeah, shit, my blade's absolutely massive as well. So I'll just say for this one, just cleanly swipe through the two of them with one hit.
Beautiful, as it slices straight through one and then straight through the other as they bounce and like repeat off the walls as they just apparate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the blade now is also steaming from his gaunt hand as well, down onto the blue edged blade.
Amazing.
pulse them with the radiant, and
so
they were
it-
just and ready for the other.
So in this little room, you've got like almost a gradient hue of blue just humming from Sentry's form.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Oaklin, and the axes, or what left of them, is on deck.
Hello.
That's a lot of damage as well.
That is a lot of damage. Hello.
Hello. I'm going to my typical bowling ball this time. Throw a chromatic orb of acid.
Yeah.
Which one should I do? I will do. I'd say because of Sentry's height.
Entry.
Oh,
That is so good. That is actually amazing. Entry.
Entry.
Instead of because I can't see
Cannon.
Hentry, whatever. I can't see this one really because of his height. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for this one.
Okay, that's so canon, guys. I'm just letting you know that is absolute,
Hentry.
absolute
Amazing.
canon.
I'm
Entry.
actually writing that down.
That's brilliant.
Okay, I'm gonna do it second level. Why not? On acid. Because it's metal.
Okie dokie.
Of 18.
18 hits.
It's 14 damage of acid.
Okay, so
Damage.
14 damage of acid. Yeah, absolutely takes the brunt of it. As it kind of like sizzles away and starts to steam and flake in places. Yeah, does some damage. Which one did you hit, by the way? Just remind me again.
This one.
That one, yeah, perfect.
And that is the end of my turn.
Awesome, brilliant. Next up is the axes go. So, looking at its situation, one attack on you, Sentry. That is a 19.
Yeah,
hit.
it has advantage if it makes any difference.
Yeah, okay, natural 20. It does make a difference.
Yep.
That's 14 slashing damage to your face as it slices straight through one of your armor plates.
7.
So 7, yeah. This one, I mean, let's be honest, they don't have any intelligence. They're just going to go straight to the next thing that they see. With the bowling ball, they're going to go straight for you, Oaklin.
Bowling ball.
Oh, opportunity attacks, baby, for me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Take them away.
Swamp. That's a 21.
Oh my god.
21 on a
Yeah, reckless, baby.
Okay, if it's 21,
Everything.
absolutely. And as this battle axe spins towards your face, Oakland, you see Sentry just basically grab the sword from the other end, turn around and do a side swipe down as it smashes and apparates onto the floor.
Amazing.
Oh.
You literally, it's like want to see one of those fireworks just go straight for your face and just fizzle out. Yeah,
Who's had experience with that?
I actually have.
Yeah.
It's frightening as fuck. Right.
Oh, it's just wall of us every
Okay,
time.
last attack on you, Sarah, as it goes straight for your legs. That is a
Yeah.
14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, so straight down. Yeah, misses you, and that's their go. Say you're up.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Can I disarm it?
No. You can't disarm a weapon.
It's just like
He's just gonna throw it on the ground.
yeah, just throws
Just
itself
you don't have it
down.
anymore.
Oh yeah, I'll attack it with my rapier then.
Fucking animated sword. It's just animated.
Oh my god, what are my rolls, dude?
Read them
11.
out. 11. 11 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Oh, do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Just
23!
23 hits!
12 damage.
12 damage as you slice down on the pommel again, trying to break it in two as its form kind of breaks up a bit. Yeah, done some real damage there.
And I'll use my extra attack
Okay.
to do one last
Go for
one.
it. Go. You get 3 attacks. That's mad. Yeah, man. Give me some flavour. How do you want to do this? It absolutely breaks into pieces.
Since my sword has Fright of Flame, I'm just gonna like smash it into like the wood handle and it starts to like catch fire, and I slowly kind of like saw my way through it with the jagged parts of my sword
Nice.
and let it fall to the floor.
Cool. Amazing. As it breaks to the floor and apparates into the air. Gone. Athena's turn.
Beautiful. Athena, she's then seeing that the situation's looking a little less sticky. She's going to run in to the final axe that she sees, and she is going to try and bite at it.
Yeah,
Take it
go
with
for it.
advantage.
You may.
Fantastic, thank you. For a 23 to hit.
23 misses. No, it absolutely hits. 6 piercing damage as you... Yeah, I mean, as it bites into the blade and throws it on the floor as Athena's jaws go into it. I mean, obviously breaking a sword with teeth is a bit difficult, but because these are magical, let's just let it slide.
Cool, fantastic. That will be the end of her turn.
Perfect. Next up, you are up, Jackal, and Creek are on deck.
Lovely. So Jackal is going to slide underneath Giant Sentry's feet. He's going to come around this side, and he's going to try and slash at it.
Okay.
So for a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Misses. He will bonus action a attack again.
Go for it.
Oh no! Get to reroll.
Hey! That was ace. That was brilliant. Natural 1 and a natural 20. Fucking who knows?
That's come in handy twice for you.
That is really helped.
Yeah, my god.
Bang today. It hasn't like showed its face in like weeks.
Yeah,
Mate,
now
when
today
it does-
its eyes.
Yeah, but when it does, it just saves you.
Right, give us some flavour on that real big fail and then that really incredible success and how that looks on Jackal.
Nice. Okay, so as Jackal, he goes to slide underneath Sentry, probably getting a bit too overly cocky. He tries to slash at the axe, doing a slight stumble but missing. Then with his other sword coming back round, as I want to say, like Sentry almost catches Jackal's hand as he misses over, and helps guide Jackal with a bit of luck into the actual axe, just shattering it into pieces.
I love how luck works because it's basically a fluke shot. That's how luck
Yeah.
works. Isn't it? I love it. It's like you throw your sword into the dark. It's like
Sentry was like, "Whoa, no, that way!" And
Yeah.
it's
One
just,
hand, just move your hand, yeah.
That's brilliant. Okay, guys, as all of the axes kind of like apparate and you see there's just the dust settle metaphorically, yeah, that is out of combat. And we are left with a empty room with a weird portal to the northwest side.
Well, that was interesting.
Does Saya still have the staff in his hand?
Say it does. He has it wielded across his back at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
something like that.
Well, I guess the only way forward is for that portal.
I agree. Let's move out.
Let's just all stick together, and we'll face whatever comes.
Yeah.
Let's go, I guess.
I'll go through the portal.
Okay, so one by one, are you going through the portal, or are you? Yeah, are you just going for it?
Yeah.
Go for it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, something else we can do.
So as you each kind of like step in, and
Making sure Thazzel's with us, isn't he? Sorry.
Thazzel has followed you behind. Yeah, he was in that battle. He was kind of peering through the edge of the curved chamber, and he's like, he walks up to you and goes, "Right, I don't want to ask what's happened here. What's that, and where are we?"
It's better not to ask the question. Just head on through.
I like what you did with that. Hold on. What axe?
I couldn't help myself.
This is the session Sentry dies.
I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. I'll
Anyway.
put him through first.
What is Seer doing? And he kind of points as he kind of goes through the portal. And Seer, the center of gravity shifts. Your chest goes forward as you fly into the space, and you land hero style in the middle of this circular throne area, familiar to you once more. And one by one, as you all find yourself back in the area. I would say if you're doing this all simultaneously, is anyone hanging back or?
No. Follow on through. Make sure Thazzle goes first, and then I'll go.
Okay, you've just rolled for healing. Just let me know what that means.
It's just second wind, so whilst I'm
Second
talking
wind,
to
good. Just let me
Thazzle,
know that
the plates will just replace themselves.
Okay, brilliant. Let me just move our little camera.
El Cabra.
And as you all go through one by one, you do hear Thazzle's voice echo from the distance as he goes, "Wait a minute, I've got to come!" He kind of like runs straight. ahead, and you see him just last to appear again, just a hero landing on the dust. As you all kind of look up, and you see and you hear the ravens, a swarm of them, crows, above your head. Yeah, I would like all you guys to roll a second initiative, please.
Any? Cool.
Fucking pigeons.
See,
24,
in
let's
my head,
go.
not fun.
Oh, Jackal, what are you doing today with your initiative? Come on.
Ooh,
Oh,
got a
music,
22. Not too bad.
Get out, Athena's on the ball. Jackal's not.
Scratch that, guys. It actually is ravens. Yeah, not crows.
Trail.
Caca.
Swarmy.
Sure.
If you knew how to speak Raven. Shwami.
Was it literally a second? It was a second between us finishing that fight, going on through, wasn't
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
it? Okay, cool. Still.
I think we've established the caca and tuki. No.
It don't work.
Stand back, I'm gonna kill myself.
You are so,
beautiful to me.
to me.
Okay.
So
What
so
a
good.
film. Play that fucking music. Right?
music, wild boy.
All these little ones that don't know what we're talking about. Right, so they rolled really poorly on the initiative.
Good.
Okay, as you all appear out into the familiar, kind of slightly less brighter outside now. It's been in there for a short while. You can see now, staring straight at the throne that was once open is now closed, and the ethereal stance of this Reggaryarva has disappeared. It is just the very old and open, ancient area. Bloody hell, how many aged one in one sentence? Yeah, as it basically you hear these ravens just curdling around you, flapping around you and getting in your way and trying to rip and tear flesh from you. I would like Saya to go first. What'd you do?
Cool. I'll dash over to this group of actually, this one. I'm gonna do these guys, and I'll swing my sword.
Yep, swing your sword.
Swing my sword. 19 to hit.
19. Let's have a look at these guys.
10 damage.
19 absolutely hits. Yeah.
Cool.
And
And as I hit it, my sword starts to have like weird markings start to come on the blade as I slice through its flesh. The one of the crows gets a marking on them, seared onto their forehead.
okay, brilliant. As it's flapping around,
And
the markings on one of them very distinctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of like spreads throughout as well, I would say, because it's a swarm. You see all of
Yeah,
them just
okay.
gradually start to get this infested emblem, as you were.
Cool.
You do hit
then-
the few ravens, though, that do come down at you. They have piercing red eyes, and they're pecking at your flesh. But you hit it, and it doesn't feel like a raven should when you hit it. It feels hardened and more solid as your blades went through.
Okay. Well, I'll do a second attack.
Okay.
Whew, 20. I got really bad rolls. I'm getting really good rolls.
Absolutely hits, man. Yeah.
So that's 18 damage.
18 damage. Wow. So that would be... Okay. Nice. As you slash through again, a few of the ravens are falling down, and as they fall down, they kind of like hit the ground and like bury themselves in the snow. But as you look at them and they die, they don't just fall on the ground dead and just feathers everywhere. You just see them start to rot very quickly as you see their flesh becomes almost like peeling off and they just become bones.
Okay. And then I'm going to back up next to first entry here, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, you won't go out of range there, so that's fine. Next up is Oakland.
Cool beans. So closest one is here. So she is going to. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Blow a horn.
Yes, that is exactly what she's going to do.
Gondor.
Gondor!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. You're
Deb,
big into lich.
you get a double point of inspiration. No, joking. Say Lord of the Rings reference in my campaign, will you? You will get the smite of Wrath of Victory.
Okay, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray? Is that like egg scotch?
Scorching.
Scorching
eggs fall from the sky.
Scorching Ray,
Scorching.
please. Oh, I'm going to throw
I'm gonna
eggs.
throw some
Any ice
scotch-
with it?
Scotch eggs.
Oh, Scotch eggs. I want a Scotch eggs.
So just jumps in front of the flaming ball.
Whoa!
That's a natural 20.
Natural
Not
20.
great
Wow.
damage, but
So that's a 14 damage, fire damage, as you blast your hands, very similar to Goku style, into one of the kind of swarm of these things, and some of them just fly down, and yeah, they take the full brunt of that damage. No, I mean, you saw Saif slash into these ravens, but this one just went straight through and knocked about 3 or 4 of them out of the sky.
sweet. And that is
Which
the
one
end
did you
of
go
my
for,
turn.
by the way?
You got to click it 3 times. It's 3 rays.
Oh, is it 3 rays?
Ooh.
If you did it at the level that it's at, then it's 3.
Oh, right.
You got
Sorry.
to roll
bear
for
with
each
me.
one. Yeah.
Okay, it's the one below me. Sorry, I thought it was like
That's fine.
3. It did 3, not 3 separate. Second one, third one, another natural 20 and a 24.
Wow.
God, look at you.
2 natural ones on the last one.
So what level did you
Yeah,
cast
you're like me right now. You got
This
really
is
bad
level
damage.
2.
Right.
Level 2. Okay, 3 rays of fire, yeah. Cool. Wow, so yeah, that absolutely hits. And the last one, I'm going to give you this. How would you like to do this to this Ravens?
Hey.
I'm killing birds.
So just describe to me how the Scorching Ray disintegrates them. Or have I just said it for you? It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. They're fucking birds. I don't know how to kill the birds other than
I will
burn
give you
them.
flavour. You do it
Thank
Kamehameha
you.
style as you force your hands out and you basically blast into these, the swarm of ravens that just are coming hurtling into you. As just one of them, one by one, and they just keep dropping one by one. As the last one gets right in front of your face, and you launch that last one, you go, and it lasts into their face, and it just goes, and it apparates into the air, into bone. Yeah.
That's for Apollo, bitches.
Yeah, basically. Give it some flavour. Right. Next up. Is that your go, by the way? Are you moving anywhere, or are you staying there?
Other than smelling freshly cooked raven, no, I'm good.
Yeah, defo. Athena's up, and Jackal's there. Why is Athena and Jackal always together? That's so weird.
It's
like a
magical.
FTV.
The magical bond comes over to real life.
It actually does. Anyway, carry on. What would you
Cool.
like to do?
Right, Athena is going to run over here and going to, I guess, flank the crows.
You can flank the swarm of crows, yes.
Nice. As she is just gonna try and bite rapidly into the swarm and just try and get as many as she can out of the swarm.
Yeah, just like cotton wool in it. Yeah, kind of
24.
24 absolutely hits. Again,
Or 7 piercing.
she grabs a raven and flings it around, thinking it's dead, but then it just flaps off. So, does some damage? Not as much as you think.
Okay. And that'll be her turn, please.
Amazing. Next up is Jackal, and then Creek, you're on deck.
Cool. Lucky. Jackal is going to slide through everyone else. Again, still with swords drawn from previous. He is going to...
Fresh with the blood of axe on.
Fresh with the blood of axe. He's going to slashy for a 16 to hit.
16 hits. Yeah, these things aren't that hard to hit. Is that 11 piercing and 2 sneak attack damage?
That is indeed.
Okay, so you slash through again. Some of them fall. Most of them fall. In fact, with that roll, how do you want to do it to these?
Hey, nice. With Athena, sort of helping me catch them as they manage to burst
Blast
out
them
of
into a
Athena's
mouth,
mouth.
God,
I'm just gonna fucking slash them down, kind of meat butcher style with my sword. Every time they flap out of Athena's mouth, it's just slash down on them.
Just like baseball style, just like ting. It's just like it's like ting. It's like, brilliant, love it.
Home run.
Right down to the last Raven. Craven.
Craven.
And
Cravendale.
you find all of these kind of like raven
Oh, the Ravens
forms
is a
just
thumb.
falling on the floor as they kind of disintegrate into bone,
There's a thumb.
and their flesh leaves their body. Yep.
Lovely. Okay, so that was 15 feet, so 20, 25, 30. I'm going to bonus action attack these ones here.
Okie dokie. Make an attack roll.
I have 14 to hit.
14 hits. Yeah.
Nice for 6 piercing.
6 piercing damage. Again, you slash through a few. None of them go down. You don't think it does as much damage as you think. As these hardened, shelled ravens don't seem to be taking the damage of your sword.
Cool, that is fine. And Jackal's just going to try and back away from the swarm 5 feet. And that's his full movement and the end of his turn.
Okie dokie. Next up is Creek, sentry on deck.
Creek is going to step forward and to the flock of swarm of ravens to the left.
The scurry of ravens.
The scurry of ravens. She's
I
going
thought it was
to
a murder of ravens.
Yeah, I thought it was murder of ravens, but then I thought, is it a murder of crows?
It's D&D,
So I
it has
think-
dragons, okay?
Crows, ravens, and
That matters.
Ravens exist in real life, though.
I don't care.
She's going to cast Sacred Flame at the group on the left,
Brilliant.
which is a dexterity save 15.
Okay. The ones here.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, dexterity save.
Mhm.
That is an 18. Wow, you do. Oh, these are really not so lucky with these.
So
Fucking ravens.
bonus action, she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon again,
Okay.
and put it next to the. It will. Her Rising Tide will appear next to the same group of crows, and she'll attack them again.
Fantastic. Nice. Let's just duplicate your thing. Mark those spell slots off, and I will put
Yep.
this thing on. Cool.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
You should be able to move it as well. Wow.
Wow.
21.
Nice. Right, hold on. Let me just... Creek. There you go. Awesome. So 21 absolutely hits.
With a 12 force damage.
What damage is it? Is it divine, or is it slashing, or spiritual weapon
Force.
damage? Force damage, isn't
It's
it? Yeah.
it just says force damage. Yeah, force
absolutely.
damage.
So as your what was it called again? What's the spiritual weapon?
Rising
As
Tide.
Rising Tide slashes straight in to the middle of the swarm, as you see about 6 or 7 of them just drop straight from the air as they die instantly. Yeah, did some hard damage to that.
Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Awesome. Sentry, you're up, and what's left of the ravens is next.
hell yeah.
Because that's so raven.
I'm
Into the future they can't see.
I'll go to the ones closest to. I'll do down there, and I want to make sure I don't miss, so I'm going to recklessly swing at it. Take off Giant's Might, because I'm only raging. 24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits.
Saucy for 25 damage.
Okay, so 25 damage to this one. Okay, yeah, absolutely. How do you want to do it to these?
Your damage is actually.
That's mad.
I'm
I do
just-
need to bring up harder.
I'm just slashing the shit out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So just hacking and slashing as they're dropping. As your sword just slashes into the ground, and some of them just fly off the edge and hit the edge of the thrones as well, just splatting away. Yeah, as their bones kind of shrivel up. Nice.
And wait, I moved 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nice. Straight up to here. Oh, and I'll go there actually. Yep, cool.
Cool. Is that your go?
End of my turn.
Nice. Next up, it's go. I have one left.
It's like, fuck!
Sentry, you're about to get some beaks to
I
the
gotta
face.
get out of here.
Right,
It's got advantage.
as it swipes down on your beak, on your head, and they peck around your metal plates. That is a 13 to hit.
With advantage?
Yep,
Yeah, no.
that's there go.
Oh, brutal.
I know, poor swarm.
Fuck 'em.
No, that's fine. Yes, and as they peck around your plates and try and prise them open as they're having no luck whatsoever. Quite literally, and it will end their turn. Say you're up.
Right. I'm gonna go here to flank them,
Okie doke.
and I'll slash away.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
12 to hit.
12 misses.
Okay. Section. Oh my god!
12 and a 12.
Extra attack. Final one.
Oh
my God!
All miss! And just
Fucking hell.
slashing in, and the flames are flickering
What
around
the fuck?
as the flames are kind of distracting you as you're hitting them, and they're batting away, and they're not getting hit at all.
I was going to say, could you please describe that cinematically?
Yeah.
So it's just missed 3 attacks.
Literally,
on a
basically,
swarm of
Sayer
trolls.
is just swinging his sword just dramatically in the air and hitting nothing.
What the fuck was that?
Okay,
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
absolutely. Next up, Oakland. Athena's on deck.
Fuck.
I'ma just firebolt.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Actually, hang on.
Damn it.
Hold up.
It'd been fun if I at least hit one. I could have done.
Yeah, firebolt. Yeah,
Okay, 21 absolutely hits.
14 fire damage.
14 fire damage as you fire this bolt of fire straight into the middle of these as it hits like 6 or 7 of them at a time. And the flaming effect ripples and burns and singes their wings. That is some serious damage. Nice.
End of my turn.
There's only about 3 or 4 ravens left, guys, in this swarm. Not many
Caca.
at all. Yeah, next up is Athena. Jackal, you're on deck if you actually get a go.
Oh, well, Athena's licking her lips, looking hungry, as she's going to run over. And she's going to try and bite what's left
Yeah.
of the ravens.
Make an attack roll, please.
Going to try. For a 24!
Do you know what,
Wait.
Jackal? Because you got a 24, how does Athena want to do this?
Yay!
So, I'm going to use the help of, once again, my good friend Sentry. Athena's going to look at you, Sentry, as if to give a slight boost up, as I'd imagine like the final ravens are trying to fly away, and she's going to try and like bounce off of Sentry and jump up and just grab the final ones in her mouth.
Absolutely.
And just rip
Sentry
them
will
straight.
assume step ladder form.
As Athena flying through the air like a majestic unicorn cat, you see just barrel rolling in the air, grabbing the last of its wings, and you see cinematically the raven just kind of flapping away. We see the camera panning in as it kind of gets drawn back into the moor, and kind of gets flown and sprung and splattered onto the floor as the bones ripple once more. And guys, we are out of initiative once more.
Yeah.
That was a good, fun game of snakes and stepladders.
Yeah.
Well, I never. Yeah, so
Sorry.
the metaphysical dust has settled once more. Hold on. You yeah, that's it. Thank you. You look around and you see just in front of you just all of the thrones again once more. No ethereal shapes, no spirits. What do you guys do?
Saya will get the staff or spear or whatever it is off of his back and investigate it.
Okay. As you're doing that, Saya, and everyone takes a beat and looking around, the wind is still howling in your face, and Thazor comes up and goes, "Right, what are we doing next then? What's the plan?"
I think the plan is that you fix whatever machine brought us here and get us the hell out.
Oh, wee lassie, that's going to take a wee while for this thing to warm back up.
It's fine. We can get out of this area. Maybe I can get the dome up, and at least you can fix it in a bit of shelter.
I'll need some time with it. I thought it was fixed, but it's going to take a wee little while just to boost back up.
Maybe we, I don't know, try and push forward, try and find somewhere else. Get away from this circle in case anything else comes to try and attack us.
I think that's a good idea.
And as you kind of just standing around and just like looking around, and Thazzel's just like messing and tinkering, and you hear very subtly coming from the distance, Jackal, and Athena's ears kind of pry up as you just hear just coming closer and closer from your northeast.
Jackal will look that direction, and he will just try and get through. Look in that direction, just trying to see best he can. As he doesn't say it loudly, he almost mutters it under his voice.
I think the giant's back.
And I'm just going to look, see what I can see.
Okay. Make a quick perception check while you're doing this.
Cool.
Everyone else, you now start to hear this. What do you do?
I think it's time we get out of here.
I'd like to have called out.
You're going to call out?
Yeah.
Call out what?
Just Reggaryarva.
Is that what you're calling out?
Mm-hmm.
No response.
Look around.
Do I not get anything from investigating? Can I investigate the thing then?
I'll get back to you in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Have you made a roll? Sorry.
No.
Just make a quick investigation check while you're there. Okay.
Wait.
And as everyone else is doing something, so what is it everyone else doing? So Sayers said something, Oaklin, Creek?
Can Creek look to the opposite direction of where she can hear this sound coming from?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe like south, west or something to see if there's anywhere they could run and hide.
Okay, you can run either direction. There is just open tundra.
There's nothing nearby that would be like no forest or something that could be able to we could run into to hide. It's just
from your
flat
vantage point, you can only see realistically with this wind and this snow maybe 40 to 50 feet in front of you. So just as far as those thrones are, just outside them.
Okay. What do we do? What do we do? She's going to start sort of slightly panicking. If there's a giant coming over here, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I'm going to grab Creek's hand and say, "It's okay, breathe. Maybe we go this way and just step back a little bit, and I'm going to take her to about here, more in the corner."
Okay.
And I'm just going to brace myself.
Okay, Thazel will follow and go, "Alright, are we running? Where are we going?"
And I'm going to hold a firebolt for a enemy creature that comes within range.
Okay, as you make your way back towards, are you against the throne?
I would be,
okay, so as you
where
move your way back against the throne, you can feel a sheer cold force come from the back as your back becomes almost like on fire a little bit, as the aura from this throne is giving off a certain amount of cold to it, so it burns your form, essentially. So you stand not against it, but just by it, I would say.
Okay.
Creek's going to hold a guiding bolt for any enemy that comes through that's going to charge at them or anything.
Okay.
So I put it in chat, but just for the viewers. Jackal mounts Athena.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get on Athena.
I read that wrong.
Oh yeah, fucking Sentry's just fucking whispered to me. Bit weird, Matt and Athena, but not judging.
I read that wrong at first.
I didn't want to break the tension. I knew that Jack could keep it in.
That's fine. So, Jackal, you see this first, and everyone starts to see this in turn. You see a above 12-foot giant, female in form, as you see it swinging a chain across its arm, and attached to it is an anvil as it swings around frantically looking for a target and looking around as it sees and smells in the air, and you can hear its breath and you can feel its presence as it's closer and closer as it's swinging this anvil dragging along the ground. And go on.
Is this just a cinematic thing, or are we able to?
You can see this now. You can see all see this coming closer. This is now, I would say, you can definitely see it on the map. 35 feet away from you and 55 feet away from you, Sentry, and 45 feet away from you, Saya.
I'd like to use my giant's might.
Okay.
If I'm happy.
What does that do?
Seer, that's my large token. So
It's the super mushroom.
yeah. Now that you guys can see it, I'll give you the description.
So you're going large?
Yeah. As Sentry begins to take his steps forward, his plates all begin to do the same as they do when he rages, where they all start outer-locking from each other and steam comes out, except from this time another plate comes in underneath and interlocks over each other. His face mask also elongates and latches over the top with small eye slits, so it becomes more kind of light helmet. Yeah, bumblebee shit. The fur mount around his collar also puffs up further and starts to drape down his back as a fur cape, and now he's large with fur and knighthood helmet stepping towards. Gonna just try and meet the giant partway.
Okay. So it's currently walking towards you. What I will say is at this moment, you hear... do you say you speak giant, Sentry?
Yeah.
You hear... this giant speak in giant. And you hear, only you hear, Sentry, the words, "Where is my horn? I know one of you have it." And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, I didn't get the investigation. God damn it. Alright.
Just next time.
You
I don't think you will, in between all the thud, and you'll be like looking at it like...
Yeah, but like...
I can't see it.
I swear, there's some writing on this thing.
Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure to host this tonight, and I'm sure we'll be on your screen shortly. Whether we do this in 1 week or 2 weeks, I don't know what we're doing anymore, but we're doing it as soon as we can. But we shall see you next time. Thank you for everyone for liking, subscribing, and doing nice things to give us things to do. Please go and visit the Dungeons Delvers with a Z on Instagram, and obviously on this channel, give us a bloody like, because why bloody not? Alright? Because if you don't like us, we fight you. Right, cool. I'll see you later. Bye.